man. How's it going?
Is everything good
Skip off tactical.
I had to, bro. You know how we do it. If you're in the military, I believe that it's a requirement to have at least one item that is 5.11. At least. How many you
I
got?
kind of dig your pants. I don't have any.
I got 3 pairs of pants, and that's it.
See?
And the only reason I bought those was to go to SHOT Show because I had no other pants.
Yeah, I don't know that.
The radio antenna is the Apple Music.
Yeah. Probably should give her a mod or something. Perhaps.
Probably.
Do we trust Cam to mod?
I don't know. Do we?
What?
What are you drinking? A Bloody Mary, my guy?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if you were drinking
Ugh.
a Bloody Mary at 8:30 at night.
Yeah. Is that wrong?
Or 6:30. It's 6:30 for you. So.
Yeah. Is that like taboo?
I'm
Just never
not
seen
gonna
anybody
say
do it.
My coffee.
Is there like a specific time for specific drinks? I need to know.
I don't know.
Inquiring
I'm
minds.
I'm going to hate my life in the morning.
Let's see what Bloody Mary's timeline or daytime or what would it be? Bloody Mary appropriate.
Appropriate times to drink a Bloody
drink
Mary.
a Bloody Mary, yeah.
Okay. I don't
I
want
thought
to.
E9s were supposed to be educated.
All I know is if you're at the airport, you can drink a Bloody Mary at any time.
That's at the airport. At the airport, you can get away with
Anything
drinking at 4:30 in the morning.
socially acceptable at the airport.
It'll be like 6 a.m. and you're like, let's get some fucking shots. All right.
That's me. I'm drunk before we even get to the airport. The airport bar is supplementary.
I could. Here's what I picture is like the scene from Dumb and Dumber. Back of the car.
Oh my god! No, all right. So
Flying
we're on our way
somewhere.
we're on our way to Japan, right? And we have to fly out of Seattle. Right? We have to be at the airport at 3 o'clock in the morning. And we got checked in. It was like 4:30. There was one place open, and they were selling alcohol. So I was literally feeding Ashley alcohol, and then right before we got on the plane, I was pumping her full of Valium. And then we took off, and then I was pumping her full of more alcohol. Like
You're trying to kill your wife.
No, this is what you have to do to fly with this woman. Okay. See, like legitimately, she does not fly well. We hit the ground in Japan and her entire unit is sitting there.
I had no idea they were going to be there. Like I'd had my last drink like literally 2.5 hours before we landed. And I get there, and apparently it was customary for my squadron, for the entire fucking squadron, including the commander, to show up at the airport with like signs and baskets. I'm drunk as a fucking skunk getting off the plane.
On Valium. With your face like just like this. Hey guys.
I've been sleeping. I was drunk. I was on Valium.
Oh my god. Get me out of here.
Yeah, and then they don't even take you like straight to the hotel. No, they take you straight to the squadron to walk around and talk to people after like a 14-hour flight. I'm like, who does that?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was bad. Like she probably had about 9 or 10 drinks on that flight alone. That's not including the 3 she had prior to getting on the plane, plus the 2 Valiums that I gave her.
That's a ride.
That's
fucked up.
I stayed calm.
That's a ride.
So there's that.
Yeah, that was. Ugh.
I slept well when I slept.
God,
this is true.
Dang. I'm like a white knuckler on planes, on takeoff and landing.
Me, yeah, me
I
too.
can't. I can't. I've been working on airplanes for like 25 years, and flying on them, it just the takeoff and the landing part is the worst. It's the part that like it's the pucker, the white knuckle, the fucking like
It's the oh shit, there's no turning back. That for me, that's what it is.
Well, and for me, I'm asleep before takeoff even happens. Like we're taxiing and I'm out. That's the best sleep I ever got was on a plane. Legitimately. I love me a plane.
oh my god, dude. I know the most dangerous part of it is the takeoff and landing, so that's what scares me.
I know that part too, but if I'm asleep, I don't care.
I like landing because that's when I know I made it. I'm like, yes. This is the one I was lucky to get on.
Jesus. You got mom in on it with you. She said you can keep the planes.
I'm gonna add her if everybody's in agreement.
I mean, she's a mod in all of our channels anyway.
I know. It's just, what say you, Rebel? What say you?
No, yes.
Okay.
No, yes.
No, yes.
wait.
We need to get the Botrix going too, bro.
I know. Listen, I didn't say I had all my shit together, okay? Just some of it. I'm at it right now.
Who here actually has their shit together?
I don't know.
Not a day in my life.
Oh, but see, Cam, that's why I use the alcohol and the Valium. See, the pills that they're like, don't take alcohol or with alcohol. Those are the ones I want to take alcohol with.
Xanax not an option?
Ooh,
I mean, I could take Xanax, but the military just in general usually gave me Valium. But even Xanax, I can pop probably three of them and
you know what they gave me as
be fine.
when I flew from we were flying on C-17s from the States to Thailand. And there's a few stops. There's the mid-Pacific stop at Wake Island. I don't know if you guys know where that's at, but Wake Island. And then basically what the docs give you, to sum it up, is they give you fucking Ambien. And let me tell you, yeah, it works. Oh yeah, except if you try to stay awake.
I know. Oh, we have stories for that.
Oh my god, we have so many stories.
I'm just gonna preface your story, at least one of your stories, with a quick one. It's my recommendation for anyone who takes Ambien is just go the fuck to sleep. Second piece, turn your phone off, completely off. Unplug your that's cell phone, right? Unplug your wall phone. Any kind of contact you could have with any outside person from wherever little tiny room you've locked yourself in, cut it off. Like, cut it off completely. Because the last thing you want to do is take that shit and stay awake for more than an hour. Because at that point, you're in like another dimension. Like you're in a dimension that is like parallel to this one and somehow crosses over in bad ways. And that's how I'm gonna leave that one right there. And definitely don't crush it up and snort it. Don't do that.
Oh God, I did not do that.
So y'all do know that Ambien is a hallucinogen, right?
Fuck it.
It literally is. That is a side effect.
Oh my God.
I had to
Ashley
quit
met
taking that shit.
Ashley met her best friend one. The first night she met her best friend was on Ambien,
Yep, by
And she-
accident.
and she saw little green people.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Wait, they were green?
Okay, so see, here's the thing. Like, I can't the whole point of taking Ambien for me was that I wasn't tired, right? Like, I had to be tired enough to go to sleep. So I would take it and I would wait for it to, make me tired. Well, that never happens because whatever the shit is just kicks in. And so it was like, I don't even remember what all happened that night, but so I took it and we were out on the back porch, and it was when we had young kids, and so we had like kids' toys and stuff out there, and I was like seeing little green people like sliding down the slide and playing on all the toys, and
They were children.
and then he tried to take me to bed. He's like carrying me, and I like spread eagled the door frame. I was like, I am not going to bed.
Bro, it
And
was.
then I was cold in the green forest, and then he
Yes.
put me in bed, and I was cold in the green forest.
Yeah, she was in bed in a green forest, and she was cold.
I like green. Apparently, everything was green.
Oh, and by the way, the morning after Ambien, you remember nothing. She
Oh, yeah.
had no recollection of anything that happened
Oh,
at
yeah.
all.
It's what that little Men in Black thing that pops up. Like, take a look over here. Just flashes.
The pill form of that.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like, I have so many more embarrassing stories about her with that, but we're gonna save that for another day.
Oh God,
Second.
yeah,
Second.
And it's a male's worst nightmare too.
yeah.
It's a mind eraser. That's for sure.
It is. It really is. Trying to figure out how many. I'm trying. I can't take it personal.
You
Every
can't
male
take
would
it
take that personal. Okay.
You can't take it personal.
Jesus Christ. All right. I think, Skep, right now, we should probably do the introductions.
All right. Go ahead.
What do you think? No, it's all on you, bro.
I didn't
It's
do
your goat
anything.
rope.
It's not my goat rope. It
is.
It's a group effort.
Well, based on where everybody lies in
Wait.
there, we start at the top.
All
and
right, AG,
clockwise.
go ahead.
AG, it's all you.
AJ.
Waiting on you, man.
Anytime.
He's lagging.
Oh, jeez.
I'm fucking lagging. That's his
He lagged
excuse.
out.
Don't touch his guns.
His carrier pigeons took the night off.
This hamster is hibernating.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't get the hamster wheel photo. That would have been good.
Oh, the one on Twitter right now?
Yeah.
Oh, my jeez.
Twiddling thumbs.
Yeah. I think his hamster might be drunk. Facts.
Yeah.
Drunk and on Ambien.
So how should I do this introduction?
It's up to you, man.
Like,
That's up to you, dude.
I don't know what to do.
I mean, you gotta. Okay, so look at it, right? What does our bout say? A sailor, a rebel, an army guy, an airman, and an officer. Like,
I'm the sailor.
he's
I'm
the
drink-
seaman.
I'm drinking right now.
A Bloody Mary.
I say a lot of fucking
You better-
cuss words.
You better put your fucking pinky up when you drink that.
Yeah. All right. Let me just start over. All right. We'll get this out. We'll get him out. Okay. So yeah, I'm the sailor. All right, next.
I'm the rebel.
We'll really do it once we figure it out. We haven't figured it out yet.
Apparently, I'm the chairman.
The chairman.
Yeah.
The airman. Wait, did
Oh
you
yeah,
change
the
it?
airman.
And then we have a
Air Force.
supervisor.
Yeah, and then we have the supervisor.
The off. I guess that makes me the officer since it's the only one left.
Yep, she's over there.
So AG,
Oh wait, I gotta go this way. She's this way.
AG's not here. Army guy 82, but he's in the Space Force.
Oh, I have to go this way.
I gotta figure this one out. I was trying to point to where it would be on the screen.
This way.
Which
Yeah.
way is it?
That way.
That way?
Yeah, let's see
Let's
that
skip.
way.
Wait.
Oh wait, that's right here for me.
Here it is. That's,
I gotta
that's
reach over and punch Scap.
he's in the
No wait,
yeah.
I gotta go this way a little bit. Ow, that hurts my shoulder. That hurts my shoulder. That's not okay. That's not okay. There it
Then
is.
don't do it.
There. Cam got it for me. I'm the sailor who's drinking a Bloody Mary, and I like fart and dick jokes. And I, yeah, I've been a sailor for a while.
I'm the rebel. I like Mountain Dew and I like cocks. Jokes.
Bro.
That should be the sailor saying.
He like he likes the save right there. Holy shit. I like cock jokes.
Jokes.
Merc.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skip.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
Tuna's bottom left. Yeah, and I'm bottom.
Yeah.
You'll be proud of me though, because I have that vodka. What's the vodka named, Rebel?
Tito's.
Tito's.
Oh, Tito's is the best.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm drinking.
I have a
Amazing.
little bit of Tito's in here.
No, you've got a
If I
lot
had
of
some,
Tito's, a
I'd
lot of
have a
gin, and
lot
a
of-
little bit of LA.
A little bit of
Well,
what?
there's two others in there as well, so it's only 1/3 of the equation.
By the end of that cup, she won't be the officer. She'll be the ossifer.
Wait, Rebel's the other way? This way?
Yes.
No, towards your lights.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Rebel.
Yeah, that's Rebel
Oh,
right there.
Okay,
You got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
On
It's-
our
it's
Discord
rotated.
screen, it's all backwards, but on the
Yeah,
stream,
it
on the
is.
stream, it's not.
Yeah, because Ash is this way, and AG's that way. Rebel's that way,
Ash is there.
We need
and then
some,
Skep is that way.
there.
we need some direction.
I mean that. Oh my bad. I hate it when it does that.
Okay, so hold on. You had what did you have in that cup, Ash?
So this is a Vesper martini. I don't have any fancy martini glasses, but actually I
That's
do.
it.
You just can't. They're literally so like flat this way that you can't drink anything out of them.
It's a
But
sip.
anyway, it's a Vesper martini. So it's vodka, gin, and Lillet Blanc.
What did you say? What did you say? The last
Lillet Blanc. Lillet
Oh.
Blanc. White Lily.
part? What the fuck did
Lily
you say?
Blanks.
It was
Plus you
actually
can-
made popular by like what's his name? The 007 guy.
James Bond,
Yes, James Bond.
Yes, that guy.
Yep.
God,
and it is shaken, not stirred.
Oh,
Yeah.
now what you got there is a military vessel for drinking anything from water to coffee to booze.
Facts.
It even has
Oh, I thought it was
little-
bigger.
It's
Yeah.
from Misawa. from
That's what she
Japan.
said.
Look, there's the missing piece
There's an AG.
with no sound.
Camera.
AG, we're still waiting on your introduction, sir. Are you
Yeah.
turn your camera on, maybe?
His,
Okay.
his hamster's drunk.
We're an hour into this, and his hamster finally woke the fuck up.
Hello,
Lady.
Lady Mark.
Hello.
Oh, jeez. Oh, we're still trying to figure out the introductions, guys, and we're an hour in.
We're okay. We'll figure it out. Should we
You
write
what,
a
babe?
script?
Nothing. I'm just
AG walked into a bar and said, ow.
terrible.
I thought this was supposed to be unscripted.
It's completely unscripted.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm Skep. I'm a sailor.
Hi, I'm Skep.
I've been in the Navy for 25 years. I didn't say that sadly on purpose.
Old as fuck.
It just comes out that way.
Oh yeah, AG, totally. He just missed it.
What did he miss?
This.
Oh. Fuzzy nuts.
He's working on it.
Oh, jeez.
This is like a half glass of vodka and the rest is tomato juice.
Nothing wrong with that. All right, so Skep, what do you do in the military?
All right, man. So basically, I just tell people what to do all the time, and then I make sure they're okay. No, I'm just kidding. That's so I did when I grew up, right? So when I came in '98. I do airframes. So what that is hydraulics and metalwork and egress type work on aircraft. And I did that for I don't know how long I've been doing this for, Rebel. 25 years, yeah. So that's what I've been doing, and now I get to a level in 2011. I got to a level where I had to put down the wrench and start taking care of people and managing programs and different things like that. So now I'm at a level where I have to develop junior officers, senior sailors, and advise my commander, which is my commanding officer, and my executive officer on decision making for enlisted people. So that's what I do now, and it's loads of fun. Let me tell you that this fucking thing is like a damn fucking tether, and it goes off all day, all night, for just random shit like you wouldn't believe. It's insane, but I love it.
Electronic leash. Electronic leash.
I'm on house arrest.
Yep.
And work arrest. That's what I do. I personal, professional development for people and leadership. That's pretty much it. And man, it's like a dick pic in the sky. Yep.
Fucking Cam.
That's what I've been doing, man. That's what I do now, and I love it because I like working with people and seeing people succeed. And that's what I do. So, over to you, buddy.
Yeah, Rebel, your turn.
I stream, and I'm a full-time dad.
Tell us about your leg.
2006, I was shot in my front yard. Some dude, drunk, high, came to my house, started talking shit, thinking I was my neighbor who he had beef with. Didn't like the outcome of the fight. He pulled a knife on me. Didn't like the outcome of that fight either. Ran home, got his gun in his car, came back about 15 minutes later and shot me in the leg.
With which leg?
My right leg. Blew out my femur, paralyzed foot. About 2 inches from my dick.
Bro.
Does it still work?
It's a good thing it wasn't any bigger.
Right? No. See, I'm left-handed, so it goes to the left. So he shot me in the right.
When you're hung like a light switch, it doesn't matter.
It's more like a door knocker.
So it is a loop?
Oh my god! As long as it still works, that's all that matters.
Fact.
Because I couldn't imagine that thing not working, like legitimately.
Rebel also.
Bro, I had a scare.
Oh, I'm sure.
Bro,
Thank you, honey.
Rebel also does what you do? You like rehabilitate fucking Annabelles, right?
Oh no, yeah. I do that. I repair and restore antique dolls.
What?
It's like a fucking horror story.
It's a business
like
my
it.
grandma started, and me and my mom took it over when she passed on. And yeah, we're the best in the world at doing it.
Super fucking creepy.
He did say there was one time.
Just one.
At band camp.
Like no
That
shit.
was before me. That was my mom and my grandma dealt with that one.
Yeah, but
I
you
didn't. I wasn't that part.
you know the whole story though.
Yeah, it was actually featured on the Travel Channel. The story about the doll. Yeah, it was just some weird shit happened. Like they got the doll, and like a bunch of bad luck happened to them, and then like the people that had the doll before them, they swear up and down the doll was cursed, and the people that bought the doll later, bunch of unfortunate stuff happened.
Wasn't there like a whole Supernatural episode about that?
Maybe. I don't know.
Like I legitimately remember we've watched Supernatural like twice.
Is this
I feel like
Like
It's
20
this-
fucking seasons. twice.
Holy shit, dude.
I don't think Supernatural's ever been on my TV, even on accident.
Oh my
Merc.
god.
So, glad the dick survived it. Skep once helped me with a school project. Yeah,
I did. Yeah.
fucking old ass man.
I'm, sometimes you just gotta embrace it. You know what I mean?
He
You
cannot
just have
help
to.
that he was born in the 70s.
This is true.
Damn. All right, Dad.
As soon as you say old, guess who shows up with an emote in the chat? Every time.
Every time.
You could whisper it in your
Never
closet in your home and no one will fucking hear you. And then you open like your text and it'll be like a fucking weird face. What?
Yep.
I will say this though, he may be older than everybody here, but he looks younger than me.
It's
He
only
looks
because you're
younger than
bald.
me.
It's only because you're bald.
What are you
And
talking
the gray.
about?
He looks younger than me.
You just can't see my crow's
I don't
feet.
know about that. I was about to say, you've seen
I
my
got him
IRL.
too.
It's amazing what filters will do through a camera.
Oh, I'm not using a filter.
Shut up. You're supposed to go with it.
I'm using a filter. It's the best filter.
What is that like that 16 see yourself as a teenager again filter? It's on TikTok right now.
Yeah, that's
Because
the one.
my beard, it just does like my forehead smooth, and that's it.
That's like a 12 head, bro.
Yeah. Before I shaved my head, I had exactly 79 and 3/4 inch of forehead.
What did you say? What did you just say? You had a what?
79 and 3/4 inches of forehead.
You're still trying to compute that, aren't you?
I'm computing.
What was that, like 6 foot?
Oh, I get it.
What's okay? 79 divided by 12.
I'm not a
Carry the
mathematician,
one.
bro.
You're a
Numbers are
maintenance guy. You're
hard.
supposed to be.
I can measure with rulers and lasers. Yeah. Math in my head? Nope.
I can math with Excel and calculators.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. I can do that.
Fucking nerd.
When we went to school, we were not allowed to use calculators because they said we'd never walk around our daily lives in the future with calculators in our pocket. Look what we have in our pocket.
They were
Oh,
wrong.
facts. Every day.
You got the
That's like
whole
my
world.
10-year-old. My
You
10-year-old
have the
comes to
knowledge
me
of the entire
now.
world.
She comes to me and she's like, if she's all freaking out because she can't figure out how to do something, I'm like, just use your calculator. And she's like, and I'm like, you are never not going to have your phone to not have a calculator. Like, I don't care
Facts.
if you use your calculator.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
you know what's awesome about this?
Scientific calculator.
Scientific. Just got 100%
Yep.
smarter.
Yep.
My iPhone just turned into a TI-81.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, fuck those TIs.
I'm telling you.
The only reason I had a TI is so I could play Drug Wars on it.
Right?
Yeah, yes, Cam. It does that.
Wait, what?
Cam, you have to unlock the rotation on your phone first.
Yeah,
That's also a feature.
it's true.
I didn't know you.
The power button is on the left.
Wait.
Mine's on the right.
Yeah, you got
I
one of
was
them
just guessing.
droids, right?
No, I have Apple.
Yeah, I have Apple.
The Rebel's the one with
droid.
that. Yeah, he's not the droid we're looking for.
Yo, it's Mr. Marley. Holy
Marley.
shit.
My man Marley is getting ripped.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he heard us say old man.
He did.
We're attracting all the old people.
We didn't say anything about dreadlocks, though. We only said
This
old
is true.
man.
He heard it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Holy crap. Seriously, have you guys seen what he's been doing? Like,
Yes.
just posting like for months now. Like, holy shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That transformation is insane.
Yeah.
It's inspirational. I mean, I won't personally be going to the gym, but it makes me want to go to the
I
gym.
will spit that shit out.
Bro,
Said-
it's tomato
He said
juice.
that shit is inspirational. Not for me, but it's inspirational.
Oh man.
It sure makes me want to go, but I'm not gonna go.
Like bad.
I just want to go back
Oh man.
I don't
at some point in my
Yeah.
lifetime.
to the gym.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bro, it
Yeah.
literally hurts to walk 3 laps around a track right now.
Yeah. I can't do a lot of running and stuff anymore like I used to because I have a bulging disc in my lower spine, so it's a little
Is it your
painful.
L5S1?
My
Yeah.
L5S1 is bulging, yeah.
That exact thing.
It has been
That's-
since my early 20s, actually.
Yeah. And me too, actually, but I think I was like 20 when I injured
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, they were going to do surgery, but they were like, in all honesty, if you can function without surgery, we recommend you wait as long as possible because once you start having back surgeries, you tend to need more about every 8 to 10 years. And
Yeah.
so I've been putting it off ever since.
So what that translated to her is she said, "Oh, my husband's deployed. I'm going to go hit the gym every day."
I did.
And then she ended up squatting like 250 fucking pounds with a bulging disc.
Yeah. You can,
Like,
I mean, it's a daily pain that you can kind of like, someone
you learn to
might,
live with it.
yeah, someone might feel like, oh God, this is like a 4 out of 10, you know, but if you're living with it for 20 years, like
Yeah.
it's like a 1, you know, but you're just so used to it.
And some
but if-
days it's a 3 or a 4, and then you're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it'll go away.
But the thing about it is, if you strengthen the muscles around it or whatever, then you're only doing yourself,
Yeah.
better.
That's true.
It helps. Yeah.
And that's
It's,
what she was doing.
That's what DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, he created his own workout system and completely healed his back from years of
Mm-hmm.
wrestling and fucking it up.
Yep.
Completely healed it. No surgery.
I'm one of the lucky ones, just in my career field, is not having a back issue. I'm just now forming an iliopsoas issue, which is a hip and back issue. Just trying to figure out which one it is. So, 18 years in, most people start having back issues at 10. So I feel like I've been lucky.
You're old, dude.
Now, granted, both my ankles are fucked.
I fucked my back up in middle school football,
Oh, yeah.
rotating my 2 ribs and I hit my hip. And then 3 years later, I jammed my hip up and it was like feet were unlevel. And
Bro, have you guys ever, we all have kids, so you got the car seat in the car, you're unlocking it from the back seat, right? One of them little things, little car seats.
Yep.
And then you pick up the car seat and then just drop to your fucking knees because your back just gave out on you. That happened with like a little baby in a car seat.
So
I don't-
mine didn't happen with a baby. Mine happened while I was folding laundry.
Yeah, it's so dumb, right?
I was literally sitting on the couch, bent over, grabbing a towel out of the laundry basket, hit the floor. I had to have my 2-year-old go get the phone for me to call 911.
You know, those
Yeah,
little
yeah.
buttons.
She was 3.
A life alert.
Yeah, she was 3 and called
Yeah.
911
Yeah.
and put it on speaker. And I was at work when it called in, and I went all the way back, turned in my gun or whatever, and I still beat the paramedics out there.
Oh, and sneezes? Yes.
I've done that too, Jay. I've
Turn into
thrown my
Batman
back
for a
out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, right between the shoulder blades, man. You're just like,
Oh,
yeah, I've done that too. I
God.
was just about to say the same thing. I've thrown mine out sneezing.
wait till you have to start crossing your legs every time you sneeze.
Well, I won't have to do that.
Sneezing
I was
pee
about to say,
bag.
I don't know if we're ever going to have to
Maybe
live with
not
that.
yet. I don't know. I'll let you guys know. I think I hit 50.
Try
think.
having your insides taken out, okay? things change in there.
When does
Yep.
it happen? I think
Yeah, no, it
childbirth.
does happen. Yeah, I was
Childbirth
about
is
to
the
say
thing that does that to women.
It's the hysterectomy that does
And a
the thing.
hysterectomy, yeah.
Those things make
Those
it.
things,
That's,
yeah.
that's make it so.
Because then they relocate your bladder and it's sitting in the perfect spot.
Jay,
It's funny when you go to watch her
Mm.
when you go to watch her sneeze, she crosses her legs, and I'm like, oh, here it is.
It's just a precaution, okay? It's just in case.
Look, there's Cam. There she comes. She comes.
Fact, see?
Don't make her laugh too hard. She might wet herself.
We're not there yet. Just the sneezes for now.
I got the Depends on standby, so we're good to go.
Okay.
Got a puppy pad underneath her in her chair.
Oh, I got the 170 pack over here, boys.
That's a good one. Jay,
What's going on, Jay?
Jay follows, Marley follows, Ash followed. Let's go.
Yeah. Jay's one of the homie. He likes to play with wood all day.
Yeah.
That's what he does. He plays with wood.
I'd like to do that too.
There's something
Right.
I wouldn't know about.
Oh, you mean actual woodworking? Oh, okay, never mind.
What is that?
Oh, Jay, what is it that y'all put in the stream whenever you rate out somebody? You just got rated by what? Nah, he's got a legit setup in his garage, and like the way that he streams it
Yeah.
or whatever, he's got 3 different cameras. It's legit. Jay is awesome.
So you do like woodworking live stream then?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let me grab it. Oh.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
Can you live stream grabbing it?
Just once.
Ash exits the chat.
Just one time. After that, yeah.
Naughty. Oh,
I mean, there are sites that you can do that.
Yeah, it's true.
oh
knock
my
it.
God.
Just know it's permanent. That's all.
Jesus.
I just wanted to tell you guys thank you for having me when I was over in Japan. Again.
Yeah.
No, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Dude, it was awesome. Like that's the thing about
There
this.
it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
You just got
Wow.
hosted by the man that plays with his wood. It is a naughty time over there.
That's pretty good. That's
He
clever.
actually-
yeah.
He did my alert command, and then he also did a sequel like movie command. Like it was a play on my name. It was actually awesome.
So it was like your balls are showing. Bumblebee tuna. Was that like that?
Well, I
We
mean, that's
finally
one of my
watched
alerts.
that movie with JC the first time
Oh,
for the
God,
first
she
time
was-
this week.
Dying.
Yeah.
Which one? What movie?
When nature calls.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that the wait? Is that the second one? No, that's the first
Yes.
one. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Second
that's-
one.
it's
the second one,
one. Pet Detective is the first one.
Yeah.
Bumblebee,
But I like When Nature Calls better.
It is great. The
I
rhino.
I like.
Oh my god.
I think I like Pet Detective better.
I
Finkel
like
is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel.
yeah, like I like Pet Detective too, but the one-liners that are in When Nature Calls are unstoppable.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, Jay.
We do.
It is.
We appreciate
Pleasure.
I thank them too.
you. And that
you.
guy's just a rebel.
Thank you for thanking.
Okay, here's my thing. I wanted to serve, but I admittedly was a coward. Did not want to get shot because it was like
I mean,
2001. 9/11 happened.
I was about to say, like,
Two-
what?
2001 9/11 happened. By the time I graduated, when able to go into the military, we were already in Afghanistan and Iraq in 2003.
Yeah.
So I was like, if they need me, like they start the draft, I'll go. But until then, I'm a little scared. I ain't gonna do that. And it turns out, like I would have taken that bullet for my country,
I wasn't gonna say it, Cam.
but I ended up taking it from a meth head.
Bro, but here's the deal, Rebel. I have been in 18 years. I have been deployed, okay, been rocketed every fucking day on a deployment, okay, still have not got shot.
Making
But here we are.
$3.50 a day.
And if I would have gotten shot in the military, it wouldn't have been with a hollow point.
Oh,
Actually, it probably would have been worse.
would've
Teaching
been
is teaching is a good thing too, Jay.
Yeah, it is actually.
There's nothing wrong with teachers, though, Jay. Like, honestly, there's really nothing wrong with teachers because teachers are the ones that form all of our children, like in their formative years, teach them what they need to know. So there is a huge respect that goes into that. 1,000%.
Yeah, absolutely.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it either. I mean,
I don't like
1,000.
OPK. Other people's kids, I don't like them at all.
I did it. I did it, but now granted, it was 18 to 25-year-olds or whatever, and I loved it. I loved being an instructor. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my favorite part. Like the most rewarding part of my career was being an instructor. It really was.
Yeah.
No,
For those
I don't
4
know
years.
what's worse though, working and like trying to develop children or trying to develop young
People that
adults.
are already
Oh,
developed.
fuck them kids. Fuck them kids.
Oh.
I couldn't do it that young.
Like airmen.
I mean, but the thing about it is there's a level of like when it comes to like, okay, they're 18, they're adults, but yes, they're still fucking children or whatever. But in the military, there's a certain discipline there. So it's one of those, they can't get away with just about anything. They're going to try to take that inch, but then you can reel them back real fucking quick. They're going to go to the end of they're going to go to the end of their leash and they're going to,
I don't know. I saw some cases where they got away with exactly everything they wanted to get away with because we couldn't just kick them out.
Oh,
You can't
yeah.
fire them.
Yep. It happens right now too, and they lie about shit, and a case gets open, they lie about shit, and then they say, I got stress and anxiety
Mental
and
health,
PTSD. They hit the mental health button and they abuse it, taking away from people who actually have an issue, and then they end up getting medically retired and collecting money for the rest of their life.
oh my God. Okay. So, okay. So there's a kid right now, literally right now. He's been in 2.5 years.
Super.
He already has his rating and he's 100%. 2.5 years,
Dude.
and has yet to do any real work in his entire life and is getting 100%. Okay. For those of y'all that don't know, 100% disabled in the military is minimum $4,000 a month.
It's crazy.
Like, and he's been in 2.5 years. He hasn't done shit. Like, Ashley served 5.5 years and is only at 90. Like, and she went through some shit.
The system
You know
is
what I'm saying?
so fucking broken, dude.
It
so
is.
fucked up broken. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Well, it's just everyone's so afraid now that it caters to the wussies, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, no, you're right. It does. And you gotta
Society today is
tiptoe.
fucked.
Yeah.
Society today is fucked.
Yeah, you got to tiptoe around everything and everyone. Like, if
I'm
you
surprised I
don't-
didn't get kicked out.
Yeah,
Yeah, our parents said the same thing when we were coming up. Society today is fucked up, and their parents said the same thing.
every
I know,
generation.
but
But
now it really is.
No, like legitimately, it really is.
There's proof.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, trophy babies. You are 1,000% correct, Mom. You
There's-
are 1,000
yeah.
participation trophies.
Entitlement
Yeah.
is like the word of this generation.
Jay, the thing that is crazy to me, the entitlement piece, right, is you see these videos like a teacher says, hey, give me your phone, you're in the class or whatever. Give me your bullshit you're playing with in the class when I'm trying to teach these students and you. And then there's a video later on where this teacher just gets fucking pummeled by this student,
Yeah.
like put in the hospital, pummeled.
Yep.
There was
Over
also
a
one recently
fucking
where
over this
the female
Scary,
student pepper sprayed her teacher twice
Oh
for
my
taking her
God.
phone.
dude. Bro.
Jay, I understand that because I was an instructor. I was not on the basic training side. I was on the actual technical side. So I taught them how to do their job. That's what I was the instructor of. And
Yeah.
I was there, like said, Air Force or whatever. Everybody knows about the whole Air Force sex scandal and all that stuff inside basic training or whatever. I was there 2 years after that thing was like just getting wrapped up. So when you talk about being in handcuffs, like that's how we were. Like we were literally walking on fucking Legos every day.
Yeah.
You know,
Listen,
but what I've learned, you know, and all of this was cited today, is if you gain their respect or whatever, you can get away with a lot. Like you really can.
Yep.
You know, and I've always been me, you know, from fucking when I came in the military, fucking Airman Thompson to who I am now, I have not changed.
I'm the same
You know,
way,
and
man.
for me, it's all about the respect. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to give respect to get respect. I'm not going to automatically respect you. I'm going to honor what rank you are, but I'm not going to respect you. You know, and you have to gain it. And I've been that way my entire life, and that's what I strive to get from all of my guys.
I think that
Is for them to respect me.
I think that most of us like have, at least the people that we surround ourselves with, at least have a certain level of like given respect. Like as a person, as a human being, you give some level of respect to whoever you come in contact with.
Right.
And then it's up to them to gain more or lose it, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to respect people from the beginning until they give me a reason not to.
Yeah.
But like I had airmen that they could, anytime you said something or tried to make them do something they didn't want to do, they could immediately go, I need to go see mental health.
Yeah.
And so everyone else has to pick up their slack because here I am having to document, you know, I even had an airman that wanted out. Like she was coming to me saying, I can't do this. I want out. And I couldn't even, I went to legal. I fought on her behalf. I mean, I did everything. Like she was not a good fit for the military. She knew it. We knew it. But yet we couldn't just let her go. Like,
yeah.
And so
That's
everybody
hard.
else had to pick up her slack. It was just crazy.
You know,
And then you're
that
gapped.
90
You know, you're gapped a person.
that 90-10 rule comes into play a lot
God.
more now. You know the 90-10 rule.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know,
spend
10% of the
90
people do 90% of the work.
Well, the other half of that rule is you spend most of your time, 90% of your time dealing with 10% of the fucking fuck ups.
Yep.
That's the flip side of that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
And we just had a lot of them in finance, I think. I don't know if it was because finance was one of those career fields that nobody picked. Like, no one picked finance. Finance was the career field you got.
Except for you.
Okay, well, I was older and went to school for it. Like, all these other people, they just got thrown into a career field and they got finance. And they're
Nerd.
People,
exactly.
people like underestimate that shit because I'm telling you what, man, money in the military will get you fucking fired faster than anything else.
It's
Anything.
the worst fucking red tape ever, too. Like, the way the government manages money is the government
Borderline illegal.
They overcomplicate everything. We all know that. So I mean, it's amazing how hard it is to spend money and
Yeah.
whenever you need to spend money.
Jay, I think
Facts.
the issue is that you're in the same boat as like a lot of us are. You got to tiptoe around, and you can't just be blunt with people because everyone wants things sugar coated all the time, you know, and that isn't the way it is.
They want everything on a silver platter handed to them.
Mm-hmm.
How nicely can you tell someone they're fucked up? That's basically it. Quote
Bro,
me.
whenever I went to the instructor course that they sent us to, you may have heard of it because it's a joint course. It's big, basic instructor course.
Mm-hmm.
So they sent us to that, and they're like, okay, how do you handle the smelly person or whatever, like, you know, counseling 101 or whatever. And like, I get up there or whatever, and they hand me the smelly person. Right?
Yeah.
They hand the cop, the non-political motherfucker, they handed me, the smelly person. And I was like, all right, look, like, what's going on? You know, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, look, there's a problem with hygiene going on. Like, you have an odor to you. What is going on? Like, what do we need to do? And they're like, you can't say they have an odor going to them.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to say?
If the feet stink, you gotta tell them the feet stink.
You
Like,
know?
if that fucking
Your
baby is
aroma
ugly,
is
that
unpleasant.
motherfucker's ugly. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
Okay, Jay wants to know legitimately how you handled it, though.
Okay, look, okay, Jay, one thing you got to understand, okay? I've been a cop for 18 years. We don't sugarcoat shit. Okay? We don't. We say, hey, bro, you fucking stink. Like, you fucking stink. Go take a shower.
His kids are 9 and 10 years old, though.
So
If they're 9 and 10, I'd be like, yo, hey, does your water work?
you gotta
don't say
ask.
that to a
No,
10-year-old.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
I don't
Let
know.
them know. You gotta let them know. Like, you're coming to the age where you gotta start putting stuff on. Put some
you
deodorant on.
can't even say that, man.
Talk to your parents about.
Yeah. You gotta ask them if everything's
to have
okay
that.
at home.
Yeah.
I've had to have that talk with my 16-year-old one time, like when she first started having like BO and stuff, and it was like, okay, how do I tell her she's emitting some smell without like,
You're emanating a certain aroma that
But
is
you don't realize
not
it,
the most pleasant inside the house.
inquire.
Well, you just take them to the store and be like, open one up that you think could be good. I'm like, that smells amazing, right? Yeah, you just like put it right here. You want to get it? Try it out.
Just bring a stick of deodorant and leave it in their desk. You don't have to say anything. Just put it in the desk. Leave it there.
And then when they ask what it is, be like, oh, you put it under your arms.
I think
It makes you smarter by 28%.
there's just going to be a certain number of stinky people in the world.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
just the way it's going to be, Some of them are they come from a home, like maybe there's stuff going on at home, but they come from somewhere where they just don't have the shit that, they can't afford to buy deodorant or whatever. Maybe they can barely buy soap,
That was going to be the next point I was going to talk about is like, you got the people that come home or that come to school and all that stuff smell like cat piss. And that's just part of the home. That's not necessarily the kid.
They got 10 cats.
They
What do you
can't. They
expect?
can't help it. Their mother is the crazy cat lady.
Yeah.
Okay, so just funny thing, like for comedic relief in this issue, my 10-year-old legitimately has she has a reminder in her phone that goes off a couple of times a week. And it goes off at like 6 p.m. on like 3 days a week. And it says, take a shower, you stink. She set herself a reminder in her phone to take a shower. And it says, take a shower, you stink.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
My son had his best friend over this week to stay the night. And do you realize how hot a 10 by 10 room and how smelly a 10 by 10 room gets with two prepubescent kids? Not prepubescent, pre-teenagers.
Yeah, like my 16-year-old's room when she's got friends over.
Oh my god.
I'm like, wait, did I smell that bad? Like,
there are 14s in her bedroom right now.
Oh,
I know.
It probably has got an aroma. There's an aroma. There's just an aroma with teenagers. There's just an aroma. You just have
But it doesn't make you think, was that me?
It probably was us.
did I smell that bad
Did
at
I
that
smell
age?
bad?
I think
I
I took a
probably-
shower.
I
We
think I
smell
probably-
like outside though.
I think we probably stunk until we started getting interested in people, like
Yeah.
in a romantic kind of
Started
way.
to care, yeah.
Yeah, we either didn't wear anything or wore too much
Ew, Jay.
when we were that young.
Yeah. Hey, Jay, I can feel for you on that one, dude. Dude. Legitimately, our ratio it was 104 students to 2 instructors, and the military, the way that it works or whatever, is they only turn on the AC certain times a year.
Yeah.
And in the middle of fucking central Texas, right in San Antonio, when it's 100 degrees outside and it's March, they're like, oh no, we're not turning on the AC yet. So it'll get 80, 90 degrees in those classrooms. I feel for you, and it is wretched and rank.
Or how about in Japan at the school on base, they didn't even
Yes.
have air conditioning.
Yep.
And in the summer, we would literally have days where they would shut the school down throughout the summer because it would get so hot, and they would have hot days where they had to shut the school down because it was too hot.
There was 2 snow days in 3 years, but there was probably at least 12 hot days
Black
where they
flag.
shut down school a year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We used to carry perfume all the time, and I think everyone kind of carries something. I carry hand
Mercedes-
sanitizer.
I
Last
know.
time
I know
was
how.
in Louisiana. That I swear, Louisianans do not know how to turn on an AC or anything. It was hot
Oh, we
in
do.
Walmart.
We're like
Motherfucker,
Eskimos.
please. It's 66
every-
degrees in my garage right now.
Yeah.
The hotels we stayed in, we'd have that shit at cranked as low as they possibly get. It wouldn't get below 75 in the freaking hotel rooms.
Oh,
Everywhere we went, it wasn't cold, it wasn't hot, but you could tell it was just like right in between of like, we barely have AC.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of those guys that go to a hotel room and they have those set thermostats, and like I'm on my phone going how to hack a hotel thermostat. Shit, that's me. The TV, same thing. How to hack the TV so I can watch what I want.
Yeah.
I bring a Fire Stick, just plug it into the back.
Did you end up buying a portable AC when you were in Japan, Skip?
No, I didn't. I just used the Windows.
Yeah, Cam. That's like us.
That is a good hotel hack, though. Get a Fire Stick already logged into all your Netflix, Hulu's, everything, plugging into the TV, and you don't have to sit there and log into your Netflix on their TV or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mercedes, I know how you feel though. Like, so I didn't have that problem going back to what you said about having all the animals. So I lived with my grandparents through my sophomore year, so I didn't have that issue. But I moved back in with my mom my junior year, and my mom always had like millions of animals, like birds and chinchillas and flying squirrels and dogs and cats. And my mom was like
ferrets,
and she was not a clean. Like, I think that I am the product of the opposite of like the way I grew up, because I'm a very, very clean person. My mom was not, like, and so I hated that. It drove me nuts. Like, I'd get up to leave my bedroom and there'd be poop in the hallway or some stupid crap like that. So
yeah,
I remember that. I hated that.
And now if the bed's not made, she freaks the fuck out.
Yeah.
We call my mom the female Danny Tanner because she'll vacuum the vacuum cleaner.
She's like, there's dust on top of that. Get another vacuum out.
Mercedes, tell Justin to put some fucking winter coats on. Okay?
It needs to be a
Calm
69.
72?
That's hot.
Okay, well, tell him to put some damn clothes on.
Right?
Here's the way I look at it,
Sweater.
right?
Put a sweater on.
You can, if you're cold, you can cover up with as many layers as you want. It is not always socially acceptable to walk around naked, okay?
Yeah,
so I'd
you
rather
can't
be
legally
cold
take
than
enough
hot.
off.
Yeah.
Exactly. Being cold is having a cold room is better than a hot room. 100%.
Yeah. Just cover it, put a blanket on. Everybody comes to our house and they complain about how cold it is. I'm like, then bring you sweaters and bring you blankets. I've got some extra.
Yeah. You put a basket out with folded up blankets in it.
I have one in my living room. I have a basket full of blankets for that reason.
Know. Yeah,
I do.
I saw a cool hack. They took a hay basket and put it up on the wall to where you can just throw the blankets up in there, and it even if they're hanging out, it still looks like a cool decoration. It was actually pretty cool.
That seems
And then you can just pull
cool.
them wherever. Like you don't have to go into the basket. You can pull it from the bottom or whatever because it's so open.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is in this margarita or this. What I'm drinking a margarita. A fucking
I think
Bloody
you're drinking
Mary
a Bloody Mary.
There's like a hair in it or something.
Are you drunk?
Nah.
Already?
No.
That's the celery hair.
You do hear your project, Jay.
Celery hair.
Mercedes, it'll be like the dead of winter here, and he'll go, I'm thinking about turning the heater on. I'm like, don't you fucking touch it.
So
don't touch it.
So when I was in Misawa there with you guys, and we had a warrant officer. I think he was a W03. So he was he's a great dude. Like we hung out with him a lot. He's like one of those warrant officers who like in between enlisted and commissioned officers. They're kind of like the black sheep of the wardroom or the officers mess, right? Except when shit goes awry, then they look to that motherfucker and go, what do we do? So because they're experienced, but this guy was great, and fucking we fucked with him so hard in the what do you guys call them in the Air Force? We call them barracks, but you guys call them.
That was a hotel that you were
dorm.
in.
A dorm.
Yeah, a dorm.
So anyway, every time we hung out in his room, he was like a 30-pack of Coors. We go out there and hang out with him, and like when he went to the bathroom, we'd crank his fucking heater up.
Oh jeez.
So this went on for 3 months. His room was always hot. It was always like 80 fucking degrees or some shit in there. He thought it was because he was the maintenance room was below his room, so the heat was like going up into his room. He didn't understand it.
Gosh.
He sweated his ass off for 3 months. On the last day, we were like, "Hey man, was it hot in your room all the time? Like, it's was pretty hot. He's like, yeah. He's like, it was really hot. I think it was because of all the mechanical room below me. And he's like, nah, it's because we were turning up the thermostat, dude. 3 months ago. He's like, fuck you guys.
Oh my god! See, and y'all were there like during a good time to where it wasn't like scorching.
Yeah.
I only got to leave once.
I know. That's what I was going to say earlier when we were talking about it. I wish we had gotten to hang out with you more. I hate that it was like COVID hit right as you came up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
shitty.
Not fun.
We got a little bit of time though, so that's good.
Yeah.
We got some beers. We got some food.
And I'll be coming back down in
got some barbecue.
A couple of years, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
July 2025.
Yeah. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it'll be between
It'll
April, May, or
be earlier.
June.
Yeah.
It'll be
before
April.
he goes on terminal.
Yeah. So,
See.
and I'm trying to do 60 days. So,
Unless somebody like decides, yeah, I'll just make this guy a 7 real quick. E7 real quick.
nope. I don't care.
You're like, fuck that.
No. So because the high 3, man.
Yeah.
I,
Well, it
like
doesn't matter.
it's literally like $45-$50 a month, but I have
Yeah.
to do an extra 3 years. Like that's not fucking worth the
Really?
stress.
You
Yeah,
gotta do
it's
3
not
if you
much.
promote?
Well,
It's
to
like
get high
mandatory?
3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
high
so-
3, yeah.
Yeah, well, because being an E6, I only got 2 left or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not making it this go around. I have to make it next, so I'll have to do an extra 2 years.
Well, you don't
He would
have
still-
to. It takes the
No, he
average
would
of your
still-
last 3.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, average.
In
but
order
if I
to
want
get
to
the pay.
the full master pay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I don't care. Like, to get the full or whatever is like $45-$50 a month or whatever, which yes adds up. But the bullshit that I have to go through for those next 2 years, you can go suck a dick.
Well, you just let it
Is the way
play
that I
out.
look at it.
You know what I mean? You let it play out, and whatever happens, happens. And you just set your timeline that from what you want and just go with that, you know?
Well, I was legit told that I have to suck Air Force Big Blue cock this year to be able to make E7 next year. And I'm like, no, I don't do that. Like, I'm mission minded and people minded. If you don't recognize that, then you can go piss off.
That's who I want.
You know,
That's the
like-
people I want.
Like,
Yeah. It's
how
not
many awards
respected
do you,
anymore.
how many awards do you have? How many people do you put, yourself in front of or whatever and push other people? No, that's not the way leadership is supposed to
How
work.
many cans of beans did you donate last weekend?
Oh, fuck
Yes.
that.
It's that
Wait,
type
is this
of
the
bullshit.
military or church?
Same.
Same.
But yeah, like I can't do that, and everybody's like, and a lot of people are like, why haven't you made E7 yet? And I'm like, because people don't like the way that I am. And
Because
You know.
whole airman concept. Period.
Yeah.
Whole airman concept is why. Like
Yeah.
And that's, that is the same shit that is in every branch too, though. But they just call it different things. It's just repurposed.
Yeah.
Like we
Yep.
have that shit too, but I always tell people when they come and see me, when they're checking into the command, we're getting new gains on board, or I'm briefing them on their midterm or their evaluation or anything like that. It's
Yep.
like, what did you do for your primary duty first? What did you do in your primary duty that affected the unit, the command, in a positive way? What did you do for the people around you? And those are the big 3 things that I look for.
Yep.
Like, I don't give a fuck if you went and built a house or fucking collected couches and gave them away. I don't give a shit about that. That's cool. Great. I'm glad. But there's a medal for that. You know?
yeah. I don't care if you volunteered
That's-
150 fucking hours, twiddling your thumbs for whatever, but how many of those 150 hours did you take away from actually doing your primary job? That's the way that I
Yeah.
look at it.
Did you do the mission? Well, no. I spent 8 hours a day fucking collecting canned goods and cooking breakfast.
Oh, here's the one that really gets me is everyone who doesn't do it is stuck back at the office picking up the slack for the person that's constantly volunteering and they're never in the office. Let's talk about those guys.
Oh, God. Yeah.
And that's why everybody else hates those people
Yeah.
because they're never here. They're never at work and we're picking up the slack and they're getting all the awards and getting promoted. I'm like, I worked in corporate for years before I joined the military and nobody gave a shit what I did with my free time to get promoted.
No.
It had no bearing at all whatsoever on me getting promoted or how much money I made. They do not care what I do on the weekends or in the evenings. They cared about if I was doing my job and if I was serving the company the way I was supposed to. And that's the way it should be in the military. But
I just gotta insert a quick disclaimer here. None of these are all personal views, and they don't reflect the DoD or any of the branches of the U.S. services. Anyway,
Yes.
What he said.
Yes.
or rebellions.
It goes two times for me. Yeah.
I swore I was going to write a book when I got out of the military. I'm going to write a book about all the shit that they're doing wrong. I started it. I never got around to it.
You could, but then you would have to get it fucking vetted.
I know.
It's so dumb. Like, they don't want you spilling OPSEC shit out, and that's the problem.
God
They're like,
forbid.
But that's the thing. You wouldn't have to.
My biggest thing was from the my role, even though I was in finance, my primary role was that of like development, like you said, supervisory development, retention, those kinds of things. So yeah, I could tell you what they're doing wrong and why they're losing people, but no one cares. I mean,
yeah,
not enough of the right people anyway.
That's the tricky thing, is how do you keep people to stay when they see, hey, when you join up, you'll get $20,000, and everyone else is like, what about me? I've been here for like 5 years, getting my ass kicked. You get shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's go back. You said you had a basket full of blankets in your.
I do.
Yeah, you couldn't pick a prettier one.
Pick a prettier one? What's wrong with my basket?
Like a wolf.
Thank you for flying Ashley Airlines. We have
What's
reached
wrong
out
with the
to
basket I have?
She's not talking about the basket. He's talking about the blanket.
Oh. Okay.
The
To be
sheet.
fair, this is like one of my favorite colors. Okay, so I don't want to hear it.
What was that, like
It's a pretty-
850 thread count? What was that?
It's actually like a velvet.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah.
It's velour. It's velour.
Velour.
You can make pants out of that.
I like my blanket. Thank you very much.
Did you guys see AG's he got his camera set up? Did you see his background like the first day he did it?
It's called
Yeah, like a-
Field
yeah, I
Day.
saw it.
Thank
He had a
you.
fucking wolf like blanket howling at the moon shit. That was like, so dope.
Jay, we're working on her backdrop. She hasn't streamed in forever.
Yeah, I kind of just
So
fell
we're
off the streaming
we're working
train.
on it.
Just put a live, laugh, love thing and then
Oh God.
see, I
That's
know
so
you.
basic
I know
white
you
girl of
enough
you.
to know that, like, you'd be like, "Oh my
The
god!"
tree of life with like your family photos.
And then we're gonna put PSL at the bottom of her screen. Yeah, it's the lighting.
No.
We got to figure out the lighting
Like a
stuff.
blue. It's like a blue
Yeah.
color.
Yeah.
Look. See?
Bluish. Where did Ashley go? Oh, there she is.
Peekaboo!
it does contrast with your red hair, though.
It
I will
does,
say
yeah.
that.
See, that's why I used a lighter color because I didn't want to use anything too busy or anything,
Yeah.
The other color I have is brown. So
No, that's a
You
good one. You
know.
picked a good one. Yeah.
Either that or it's an Air Force blanket.
yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with no on that too. I
No,
agree.
it's a big
Yep.
no. It's a hard pass.
Yeah, you don't see any Navy.
If it
stuff
has
back
lots of
here.
patterns on it, Jay.
Yeah.
Busy,
It's literally a fucking
patterns.
blanket, bro.
Yeah.
I have another one that's teal in my lap, but it's a little bit darker. See?
Ooh, that one
Busy.
would have been better.
That
Okay.
hold that
Next
behind.
time-
Hold that behind
next
your head really
time,
quick. Let's see the
Oh,
contrast.
hold on. I got this.
Since you
guys.
boys are so picky about my blanket color,
We
we'll
gotta
switch
see
it
the,
out for next
We
week.
gotta see the background. How this contrast is.
I'm gonna be Vanna.
I mean, I don't know.
Too dark,
I
right?
like
little
it.
bit.
I like it.
It looks good, yeah. It looks good because I kind of give some shadows and stuff around, but yeah,
Well,
it still contrasts
You could
no,
probably even use
guys
that as
were
a blue
so-
screen.
almost. If there's a wrinkle in it, though, it won't work.
I was like, what are we doing?
Aw.
Okay.
The other one brightens the room. Yeah, it is a bright. Yeah, it does. They both look good. The both colors are nice.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna let you boys figure out what my background should be, and then we'll
I wouldn't leave it up to us.
I mean, y'all got all kinds of opinions.
We'll be over here wearing purple and green and fucking.
I think
Looking
you should
like the
just go out
Joker.
to a fire and just rub ash all over the wall to go with your name.
That was your daily piece of ash.
That's all he gets.
One piece every day. Just,
Once.
11:30, and he's gonna be out like a light anyway. So
Spend.
done. Oh yeah, he broke out the whiskey. He's really gonna be out now.
Oh yeah, that's a snoring kind of
Wait,
sleep.
what? What are we talking about, Jay?
Jay said that was the only piece of ash you were getting today.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, what kind of headset is that you got on?
Who?
You.
That's the Audio Technicas.
Oh,
Yeah, I got the
look
studio
nice.
headsets.
oh, you fancy, huh?
they look nice. Yeah. I have a different set I could use, but I don't know. These are comfy, you know?
And these are actually really comfy. They got the
Yeah.
leather
Yeah.
earbuds on them.
I got
always
the
got the-
Logitech gaming earbuds.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's what I need.
Yeah, I think you do
So
better
we
with
don't-
earbuds, babe. We
Yeah.
actually like the corded AirPods. I hear are like the best.
Really?
Yes.
I use
I, was
it.
like, I have the whatever Tuna bought me headset.
Those are the A40s.
I don't.
That's what I'm
I
wearing.
don't.
The ones I have are the same frequency ranges as the A40s.
Really?
Yeah.
I might have to get on that, babe.
You've been tasked.
Yes, I'm
You've been tasked.
So those of y'all that don't know, she is my better half of going on 18 years.
Well, she better be. You just like face.
I'm like, they all figured it out by now.
I just teleported.
I wanted to say it, not a word, but I'm gonna not. It's going to be great. Her.
I just scraped her mouth.
Mhm.
Groped her mouth. There you go.
With your mouth.
It was a mouth hug.
There was no tongue. We kept it PG in the chat, okay?
You're
That's
married.
maybe later, if I'm lucky.
He's awake, you mean?
You're married. It's not your
Yeah.
birthday.
Oh.
Either the wife or the side piece.
Skips the side piece.
I'm not. I'm a prude. I'm a prude. I don't put out.
I'll be your side piece if there's money involved.
We'll see how much of a prude he is in 2025 when we get him absolutely annihilated for retirement.
See,
We
I
don't have
get
money anymore.
annihilated.
I became a business owner.
Yeah, I don't have any either. I spent it all in my backyard.
Right?
Those stones.
There, plus
Those-
some
those-
stuff. Yeah, And
Those
my
boulder
AC
holders.
Yeah, my AC just went out too.
Yeah, the
Oof.
cat's out of the bag, Jay.
No,
2 years old. It's fucking broken already.
no. I mean, ours went out the summer we got back here.
Dude.
Well, but it was the same one that we'd had since we bought the house in
Well,
2010.
Yep.
this thing's like brand new, pretty much. You know, it sucks.
Well, I got to upgrade, so I'm not complaining.
It's under warranty though. Yes.
Profit first, supposed to assist with businesses' finances. What do you mean with finance? By finances, it would have to imply revenue.
That's the name of the book.
That's the
Profit
goal
first.
here is some revenue.
No, the goal as a business owner is to write everything off to show that you didn't make shit.
Which I have the last 2 years. I have taken a loss the last 2 years. But you know what? My business funds are still paying all of my business's bills. So as long as I'm able to do that, then I feel
mean-
like I'm on the right track.
The great thing is a lot of businesses operate in the red for a number of years before they start becoming profitable. You know?
And I'm still under my first 5 years. So, you know, I'm okay with it.
You could go
like I said-
red, no one questions it.
And like I said, as long as like that was the biggest accomplishment for me is because, you know, our personal account funded all of my business shit for the first, couple of years. And once I was finally able to like open my business checking and I changed everything over, all of my bills from our personal account to my business account, I was like, that was like a monumental thing, you know? It's like my business is now at least sustaining itself as far as bills go.
That's good.
So
She is a
like a-
web designer,
Yeah.
is what she does now. So, Jay, all your website needs.
Very good work too. FYI.
thank you. I can just give him the whole link.
So we're planning on moving, and the town we're moving to, I was looking on Google Maps at just like the businesses, and other than like the majors like Whataburger, Walmart, stuff like that, Tractor Supply, the businesses didn't have websites, like not one. So that, I mean, it's tapped market.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that a lot with a lot of our local businesses. I would
No more
love
vespers
to,
for you.
right? So, like they opened up. They're really opening a lot of stuff here next to our house, close to our house, which is cool. I'd love to get in on that. You know, like there's a liquor store and a couple of restaurants, and they just opened a coffee shop and all kinds of stuff like that. So I'd love to get in on some like local businesses and stuff. But I've been lucky to do some. I did work for a dental lab technician this year. That was pretty interesting. And then I'm doing one for a waterproofing company this year. And right now I'm working on one for I still have trouble understanding what she does, but she does like executive coaching, something to do with the emotional intelligence, like bringing emotional intelligence into executive coaching. So she like works with businesses on how to basically keep their people happy and on board and off board. And I don't know, it's kind of cool though.
That is a big issue, like keeping people happy.
Yes. Yeah. She's a super cool person. The problem is like she's so fucking intelligent that when she talks in a way that is impossible for anyone else to understand. Like you just can't. You're like, LJ, can you just break it down into like dummy language so that we can understand what you do?
Normal people words, please.
Right.
Throw in a couple fucks every now and then, please.
Skep, if you mod all of us, we can do links and nobody can.
I realized this.
I tried to put my link in there and it didn't do anything. So that's probably why.
You see what I did, and then Skep saved us.
I am also doing I'm in the process of a rebrand right now. So my website is under construction on the back end, but
The back end.
you can visit
what
it
she said.
as is now. I'm just not even going to comment on them with that.
Just ignore us. Say what you gotta say.
Oh my God, Jay, don't get Tuna started on feet pics.
Feet pics, where?
We saw Lady Merc out here giving feet pics for free on Twitter today.
Oh, snap.
I mean, wasted opportunity there.
I get free finger pics all the time. Oh my God.
So do
I do too. Jay, I told her I'm gonna start her a fucking OnlyFans that she's not gonna fucking know about one day, and then when I'm rich, she's gonna be like, "Why are we so rich?" And I'm gonna be like,
Whatever.
I was on the street corner.
Feet pics.
He's been watching too much TikTok, guys.
All right, I got us all. Yeah, I don't know.
Isn't that like what that technically would be considered revenge porn? Like
I don't
in
know.
that.
Probably
Not when you're married, according to state law in Louisiana.
Whoa.
So you can post pornography about your spouse online without any repercussions, without their
Without
knowledge?
their knowledge, that's
I feel like
kinda
you could.
weird.
I feel like you could sue
like-
them in like
Yeah.
a court, but maybe not like a divorce court, like a person. Like what is it? A
It's like civil.
civil court.
Yeah, but on
yeah.
Sundays on the fucking courthouse steps in front of a priest, I could beat the shit out of her with a switch.
Yeah, it's one
It's
of
illegal.
those old Louisiana laws
they're-
that's still hanging out there.
Why would anyone do that?
Well, that's
Sometimes
like
you gotta
there's-
tell them twice.
There's
Doesn't make
one.
sense.
There's one state where it's still illegal. Like that, for some reason, there is a law against farting in an elevator.
That's a legit
Come on, Jay.
fucking law.
That
I
should,
think.
that should be the death penalty.
If I believed in the death penalty, that would be one thing.
I mean, if you're gonna put me in a gas chamber,
You're basically murdering people in the elevator with your gas.
Right.
In Wyoming,
Jay wants to be our neighbor.
in
I mean, come on,
Wyoming,
Jay.
if more than
There's literally a house two houses down.
in Wyoming,
that is for sale.
if more than 4 Native Americans leave the reservation, they're considered a war party, and this is the law and can be killed on site. This is still a law in that
I'm
state.
telling you, like
What
no
the
one
fuck?
goes through this stuff. Like
I think a lot of the things is like they don't take them off the books because it takes too much time and they just stop enforcing it.
mhm.
I mean,
It's still a
how-
law, but it's just not. It never been enforced.
How hard is it to write on a piece of paper said we should abolish this law, and then everybody agrees? Like how hard?
About the same. Y'all were just complaining about how the red tapes with finances. Imagine with laws.
It's
Uh-huh.
crazy. Yeah.
There should be some sort of like review process though, right? Like how often do we go through and review our state laws to go, we probably shouldn't have that anymore, you know?
Sounds like an intern's job to me.
Well, the fucked up thing about Louisiana or whatever is because, you know, it ruled by the French for fucking years, all that stuff or whatever. Like so to be a notary in Louisiana, it is the hardest test to pass because there is still so much French law that goes into notary. The second hardest test in the US is a Louisiana realtor because of all of the French law that goes into it.
I thought all you had to do is be able to read
You would think
in Louisiana.
you would think like legit you would think because like I started studying for my real estate license
Yeah.
here in Louisiana and I'm looking at it I'm like I am so glad that like my background is French because I understand some of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and how, you know, things became about just, you know, from the French history of Louisiana. And so it was like, okay, I kind of understand this. But for people, like, I've got a girl that I work with. She took that. She's like, this is the hardest fucking thing I've ever done. And it took her 2 years to get a real estate license.
There
That's
are some
crazy.
people that equate the Louisiana notary license to the bar exam
That's
because they
nuts.
say it's that difficult. Yeah.
You don't even have
We're
to
not
go
going
to
to talk
law
about
school.
Florida, Mom.
In Washington State, you don't even have to go to law school to be a lawyer. You just have to pass the bar. Like
What?
you don't even have to go to law school, right? You just
Wait, so
pass
you
the
mean
bar.
Mike would have been legal?
What?
Mike Ross.
Mike Ross would have been legal. He wouldn't have had to go through all that stupid shit.
I don't know.
She's talking about
Sure.
Suits.
Suits. Do you ever watch the show
Yeah.
Suits?
So in Washington State, you just have to pass the bar. That's it.
It's illegal to skateboard without a license in Florida. That's weird.
You can get fined for falling asleep under a hair dryer.
Yeah. Fuck
Oh,
those chips on the dishes.
That's understandable.
I mean, if you
Wow.
don't, yeah. Break
We're not
more
going
than
to talk
3
about
dishes
Florida
per day.
because Florida is a whole nother fucking universe.
That-
Just like
Florida is
New
where
Orleans.
people go to turn into leather.
the
I
facts.
made Scap Google Florida man
Oh yeah.
the other day just to read the headlines.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's phenomenal.
Florida man is
Like-
like, what did you say was Rebel?
It's a meme. It's just like so many different stories. It's
Yeah.
the craziest shit
It's got to be the
happened.
Florida man.
Started
Well,
in
no.
Florida man.
Like legitimately, I'll read a news story or whatever, and I'll just see the headline. And I'm like, that's in fucking Florida.
People say that about Louisiana, okay? They're like, that's got to be Louisiana.
You're not wrong, Jay.
It's like kind of that little Gulf Coast section there that people just
Uh,
talk shit on.
so
All of us.
the best coast,
yeah.
though. I mean, a little biased, but Third Coast is the best coast.
Someone tried to rob a fast food drive-through with a gator.
I did see that. I saw
So when I was this is my second time being stationed here in Louisiana. And first time we have a game warden section here because we have 18,000 acres of fishing, hunting, all kinds of shit over here. And I was over at the gas station one day and I heard somebody blood curdling scream. And I was like, oh shit. So I ran over there and all it was a 4-foot gator outside of somebody's dorm room. And
I mean, that's enough for me. I'd have been straight too.
And for me, like being from Louisiana down south or whatever, gators are nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I know to zigzag and all that other bullshit, right? So we kept fucking electrical tape and all that shit in the truck. So I just fucking grabbed it, threw it in the back of the truck. Well, the guy that was our dispatcher that night was from Pennsylvania. Never seen a gator in his life and was deathly afraid of them.
Is that a dinosaur?
So I took the.
They told me they died.
Yeah, we kept the tape in the truck. But gators are nothing to us. You know, like we'd go and relocate them all the time. Well,
Speak
the guy
for yourself.
he was deathly afraid of it. So I talked to the supervisor that night and I was like, yo, next time you have to go relieve him, let me know because I'm going to yeet this gator on the desk where he's working and we're going to see what happens. And I have never heard a grown-ass man hit 12 octaves higher in my entire life when he realized that gator was on the desk. And he broke the TV. our security camera TV.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, bro. It was the funniest fucking thing.
You guys actually put a gator on someone's desk?
No, we threw it under the desk.
Oh, well, fuck.
But what's
That's just what I want to be like.
His mouth was taped up.
Well, it hissed at him, and that's how he realized it was there.
Holy shit.
But yeah, that's the funniest
How would
shit.
it hiss at him if y'all taped his mouth closed?
They can still
Still
hiss.
hiss.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know
Can
that.
you hiss with your mouth closed?
No.
No.
I bet you won't try it.
I could breathe out of my nose, but snot might come out. Like, that's the only thing I can think of.
Maybe they got a special hissing gland or something. I don't know.
We got a call. We got a call one night or whatever, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we found a 5-foot grass snake in a hangar." And I'm like, 5-foot grass snake? They don't get that big. And they were like, "Yeah, they need you to come pick it up." And I'm normally like with snakes, I'm like, "Nah, you can go fuck yourself." They piqued my interest with a 5-foot grass snake. So I'm like, they don't get that big. I show up there and they have the 5-gallon
That's
like
what she
paint
said.
bucket. Hey,
Maybe we should change the name of the podcast if that's what she said.
but I show up over there and they have it like a little cardboard piece across this 5-gallon bucket duct taped down. And I show up over there and that thing smacks the cardboard. And I'm like, that right there is not a grass snake. And they're like, well, what is it? I was like, I don't fucking know. So I take the damn whole bucket outside and I turn it over and cut the tape off of it and kick it. It was a fucking 5-foot cottonmouth. And these guys caught it with their bare hands and put it in a paint bucket. And I'm like, how are you alive, my guy?
You guys
My
almost
dad
died
was by a
tonight.
cottonmouth when he was a kid.
Like, here's your fucking sign, bro.
I was working at a greenhouse clearing out poison sumac, and they gave me a hoe, but it didn't have an edge on it. It was like rounded over. So I found a copperhead and I couldn't kill it. So I pinned its head down, I picked it up, and I walked up to the worker that was in the greenhouse, and I was like, you got a shovel? And they flipped out, like, what the fuck are you doing picking up a snake? It's a venomous snake. And I know it is.
Every snake I
Snakes
pick
don't
up,
bother me.
that's the thing. Every snake that I fucked with, I would pin its head down and grab it right there behind the head because then they can't bite you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these motherfuckers went straight up to it and just started to grab it.
In the middle.
Yeah, like I'm sitting there and I'm like, how?
Oh, it's such a...
Like, how is he not dead? You know what I'm saying? Like,
My dad pulled a coral snake out of the water with his bare hands.
that's not smart.
This is a failure of natural selection, is what it is.
That's exactly what it is right now. Jesus.
These are all the kids that joined the military.
This is
Right.
helmets were invented and just fucking, now we got all this shit.
Let's not talk about helmets. My doctor actually told me I should wear a helmet for the rest of my life with my concussions that I got, bro.
Your dad stabbed you with a
Stabbed you with a pitchfork?
Stabbed or stabs? Because if it's present tense, you should probably call the cops.
Is this actively going on right now?
Right. What?
Like, he's done it multiple times.
How many times are we talking about?
The snake was dumbfounded and confused.
He's like, these
Right.
dumb mother. What do they not know what I am? I'm
just-
so
Yeah,
confused. Like, I don't.
That's literally the only thing that I could fucking think of.
Do not eat in the bag with the earbud. Yeah, exactly. It's protecting all these people from natural selection is what it's doing. We should just not do that. Just let it
Or
happen.
how about people that can order coffee from McDonald's with a cup that clearly says caution hot and then sue
sue.
McDonald's
They just
because
pour
they
it on.
spilled it
Okay.
and got burned.
There is a story behind that. They lost that lawsuit because they were purposely keeping it way above adequate temperatures. Like
Right,
they
200,
wanted it so
yeah.
hot. Yeah, they wanted it so hot that people, because they offered free refills, they didn't want people to finish it right away and get more.
Well, that
So they
I
made
didn't
it
know that was
the way
why.
to cool off.
Interesting.
it was so hot that it actually like caused third-degree burns on that old lady in her like
Yeah.
groin area too.
Yeah,
Which-
I heard about that.
It's like, okay, it's fucking coffee, and anybody who drinks coffee knows that there's a pretty good chance it's gonna be fucking
It's hot. It's fucking hot.
Yeah.
Pretty good chance.
Yeah, but lava.
Yeah, but that's like when your parents take shit right off the stove and say it's hot, and then you take a bite out of it, and then they're like, "I told you."
That's the ham and cheese
right?
hot
Oh,
pocket.
that's hot.
The ham and
like-
cheese hot pocket. That's what that is.
Yeah,
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Fucking sticks
yes.
to your face and just burns the shit out of you.
It's either hot on the outside and still frozen in the middle, or
Fucking Jay.
molten lava in the middle. There's no in between.
Fucking Jay, bro.
I love lamb.
But the problem is you have
Wow.
to nowadays. Like that's the sad part is you have to nowadays to put these
Yeah.
disclaimers out
It's
there.
it's actually wrapped on the cord. Just don't put it in the. There's a bathtub and a line through it. Like what? Really?
Oh my god.
Do not use lamp cord as necktie.
Right? Like
Oh
it's
my god.
Electricity causes shocks.
like it's oh my god.
Oh my god.
I mean, you look at fucking blow dryers, bro, and they got all
Yeah.
fucking sorts of crazy
That's
ass
what he's
fucking
talking
hybrid
about,
livings
yeah.
on it. Like
There's
it's
like
fucking
14
stupid.
tags on the cord, bro.
Yeah, it's stupid.
No, and nowadays it's the same thing as like the side effects. They have to go through and find out like everything that could possibly
Yeah.
go wrong
Mhm.
and put that warning on it just to save their ass, because somebody'd be like, "Oh, this isn't written down on here. Let me try this," and
Yeah.
then sue them for it.
All of them.
Yeah, I mean, every fucking medicine bottle says side effect is death.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What was speaking of like weird and crazy people suing and stuff. So what was the one you were telling me about the other day, babe, where the guy, he was on death row and he was like convicted, he was like a life sentence or something like that. Anyway, and he had a heart attack.
Yes.
And he legally
died.
he died from the heart attack, but they brought him back.
Heck.
And so
And
now
he's
he's trying to
appealing
say
his
he
life
served his life
Yes.
sentence.
Oh yeah.
He's trying to appeal his life sentence because he died.
He died.
Actually, was like, that's dumb. And I'm like, no, that's fucking genius.
That is. I mean,
Like-
technically,
That guy's.
well, was it a life sentence is just like what 20 years. It's not
40,
like a
and then-
life unless
It's
it's a
not
life
life,
in
yeah.
prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they'll say multiple life sentences.
It's like 40
'cause it's
something
like-
years, I thought.
Yeah. Mhm.
No.
But
That
yeah,
guy's-
like,
Dude.
I was like, that's fucking genius, bro. Like, he's probably going to fuck around because no one's ever thought about that. He might fuck around and win.
Everyone is playing chess, and that motherfucker's playing. He's playing fucking.
He's playing chess, not
He's playing
checkers.
chess, dude. Yeah. I totally fucked
He's-
that up.
No, that man's playing risk.
He said, checkmate, judicial system.
Sued himself
I
for his
died.
incarceration. Sued himself how?
One dude that sued himself for his incarceration.
How much were the damages?
There was a lady who sued KY because it was not edible. She put it on her peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I saw a video.
Who does
Some lady on
that?
TikTok making a peanut. She's from like another country. And she's like, "Oh, that goes your American food." She makes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and squirts KY
Because it
all
said
over it.
jelly on it?
It takes a big old fucking bite.
No,
Oh,
somebody actually sued them because at the time it did not say do not
Not
eat,
edible.
not
Personal
edible.
lubricant.
Oh my god.
This will
All right,
help
all
the
right,
peanut
here-
butter go down better.
Here it is. An inmate who claimed he violated his own civil rights by getting arrested filed a $5 million lawsuit against himself, then asked the state to pay because he has no income in jail.
Bro, that's chess.
That's-
That was
That's
back in
chess.
1993.
What's
Did he
the
win?
basis on that?
Hold on. Filed a handwritten 7-page lawsuit last month. Federal court. I partook of alcoholic beverages in 1993, July 1st. As a result, I caused myself to violate my religious beliefs. This was done by going out and getting arrested. Who was serving 23 years for breaking and entering and grand larceny. I want to pay myself $5 million, but ask the state to pay it on my behalf since I can't work and am a ward of the state. And he did not win. She dismissed it.
What he could have
Thank
done, though, is
Oh
gotta
god.
find out.
I was like,
the money
I'm
that he
gonna get
made.
myself arrested next weekend. Y'all know where to find me.
No, I need to find out if this is Florida.
There, he could have the money that he makes working.
That was in
prison,
Virginia.
He could have sued, and then it would have all went back to him if he won it.
Y'all twisted
that-
my brain up. Right
I mean,
now.
I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
asked the state to pay for it, but like, because when you get sued when you're in prison, you have to pay that. So you work, and they pay you like whatever the wage is for prisoners, which is way below minimum wage. But that money then goes to the family. That's you're a victim of their
Yeah.
So if he would
So
have
it would have just gone to
won that
himself.
case and said, yeah, and that way he would have been able to keep that money and not gone to, not gone back to the state.
Restitution.
Restitution.
Yeah.
Restitution.
I'm telling you, the day that happens, you will know where to find me.
At least you ain't got to worry about
That
Big
is
Turkey.
that is my ticket to a beach in Cabo.
She'd be like, give me my slides. I'll put them on right now.
That'll be the
You
only
catch
time
me
I could
sleeping
willingly
3 hours
get
a day.
handcuffs on her. Did I say that out loud?
Did you guys know? Have you guys seen the movie Idiocracy?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I saw you
haven't
post
seen it,
about
but I
this
do know of it.
earlier.
You have to watch it. It's literally
Never
the
heard of
dumbest
it.
fucking thing you'll ever watch in your life, but you will soon realize that it is not a movie. It is a fucking documentary
Yes.
for today. This movie was back in like 06 or some shit when it came out. They put everyone in Crocs, right? Crocs was like a tiny little startup fucking company, and the person who was doing the costume design, right, said, oh, we'll use this little startup company and put everybody in Crocs in this movie. Like, no one's ever gonna fucking wear these. They're the hideous, most funny looking thing ever. It's perfect for a bunch of fucking morons, right? So the movie comes out, Crocs fucking blows up, everyone's wearing fucking Crocs now, and basically you go back to this movie called Idiocracy, and there's just fucking morons in this movie everywhere, and they're all wearing Crocs. If you look around you today,
Yeah.
although I kind of like Crocs are a little comfortable at times. If I'm going outside, like I'm gonna slip the Crocs on and go outside.
Well,
Like
and then
the
you got
minivan of the millennial generation.
Not me. I'm team Hey Dudes.
well, and then you got the morons putting them bitches in sport mode, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm hey dudes all the way.
I can't even
I love
believe
me some Hey
they
Dude.
have a name for that. Sport mode Crocs.
All right.
Wow. Like racing stripes
Hey,
on
look,
a
my
Prius,
man-
man.
Oh my god.
Racing stripes on a Prius.
I haven't seen one of those yet, but the day I do,
That's my new thing. It's useless as racing stripes on a Prius.
That's more politically correct than what we used to say.
there's no like, everyone here drives like Subarus, so you see Priuses every now and again, but Subaru is like the thing everyone drives, but they're pretty fucking useless too.
So you
That's what
live around a bunch of tree huggers.
Well, yeah, I live in
Yeah.
Washington.
What did you? I was just gonna say.
Yeah, pretty much.
When I was in Washington, I noticed like it's hills everywhere because it's in the mountains. Pretty much the entire state's mountain.
Yeah.
And everybody at stoplights were in standards.
Yeah.
You roll backwards when you take off. Like that's like so counterproductive. I understand like being able to put in first and go up a steep hill or whatever, but it's when you're driving cities and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Seattle is like one of the most hill. Like if you go into Seattle, like everything is either uphill or downhill. It's really steep, like really steep.
Bruh, the fucking shuttle that we took from SeaTac to our fucking hotel, which was a mile, I felt like I was on a fucking roller coaster.
Yeah, it's crazy. Everything's
like it was ridiculous.
I rode in the boot of an Explorer across the floating bridge in Seattle twice, there and back.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, if you know how to drive one, yeah, you don't roll backwards, Mom. But
True.
Like
that's the problem. You got to know how to drive.
Everybody was rolling backwards though.
Yeah.
it sounds like stilettos on the streets of Mexico.
Yeah.
Because that
Rome,
makes sense.
cobble streets of Rome.
Yeah,
Yep.
literally.
Hey, yo, that's how Mexico is.
There was this lady. She was wearing her stilettos, bikini with the pullover and big old hat.
Oh yeah.
She's walking down these cobblestone streets.
Oh, looking cute.
Looking cute as hell.
I
I'm
was
over
waiting
here
for
with the sweat rolling down my legs. I'm like,
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
Holy shit.
What was crazy is the fucking drag queens over there running in heels on them, like running down the cobblestone streets
That's
in those
skills.
stilettos. That was actually fucking impressive.
handing out
That's-
tickets and
yes.
flyers.
Yeah, Hannah. Yeah, exactly.
I
Oh,
was
yeah.
in Tijuana, I think. Yeah, I was in Tijuana. We're in the third story. Like we went up these massive, steep fucking stairs in this building, this third story like bar, and there was a fucking donkey up there painted like a zebra. I'm just gonna let
He was
that
having an identity
I'm just gonna
crisis.
sink in.
Yeah,
Let that sink in for a
Yep,
second.
I got you.
Anyway, I'm
already
not
there.
going to go into that because it was a prompt invitation to just fucking leave. But how the fuck did they get that donkey up there? That's what I want to know.
Look how he was painted. How did he get there?
You literally had to hold handrails. Like it was going up like a ladder up 3 stories. Going up this ladder. There's a fucking donkey up there. How the fuck? I don't even know. There's some weird shit going on there. Aliens.
That's like a fucking year before I graduated. The seniors put our fucking mascot, this giant fucking Bruin, on the top of our fucking band hall, which is almost 3 stories tall. Still to this day, don't know how they fucking did it.
How?
Like I roll up to school and I'm like, that doesn't belong there, but that's fucking impressive.
Archimedes,
Never heard
Archimedes
of it.
said, "Give me a lever long enough and a place to stand, and I'll move a donkey."
Well, there you go.
That explains it all for me.
everything.
That's where the name Deborah comes in.
Fucking Jay, bro.
There's a lot of there's a lot of donkeys painted like zebras in Tijuana and like Rosarita.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
A donkey and a zebra mixed is called a zonkey, and something else.
They can actually breed.
Depends on what.
I thought
Yeah.
I heard of it called something else. What was it?
No, it depends on which one's the mom and which one's the dad.
Oh, okay.
There's
okay.
two different. Like there's ligers and there's
Yeah.
But they can
Leopard.
actually crossbreed species like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
yeah.
I did not know that.
That's how you get a mule. You crossbreed a horse to a donkey. You get a mule.
Yep.
Yeah, it's sterile, right? Basically.
Yeah. All crossbred animals are sterile, except for there's one. I
Dogs.
think a bird. No, because they're still the same breed. They're still
Species.
canine. Yeah.
Canines. Yeah. I wonder.
I think there's a bird that can cross and not be infertile, but that's like the only animal in history. And
They have these things down in Italy and Sicily. They call them geep. You ever heard that
Geep?
term? Geep?
A goat
GEEP.
and a sheep.
Sounds like
It's
a goat and a sheep.
yeah. But then this has been like some mythological thing for since the first time I went there, probably back in 2006. I call these things geep. They're like family. The family owns them. You definitely don't want to run over a geep because you'll pay for the geep's offspring and that geep's offspring for like many generations. It's like if you crash into an olive tree down there in Sicily, like you're basically going to be poor for the rest of your life because it's going to cost you everything you own. So,
Nice.
but there's things called geep, and really, what I've learned recently was after, let's see, in 06, I went back there in 2022 for a couple weeks, and I learned that geep are not actually a thing, which crushed me. It absolutely crushed me because we talk about geep all the time. This ugly fucking sheep is all they are. This really fucking ugly sheep. There's no such thing as geep because goats and sheep cannot crossbreed, which I learned.
I think
This
it's
is fucked
China.
up.
There's people in China, when they hit a pedestrian, they will likely circle the block and come and finish the job because
Jesus.
there is no penalty for killing somebody with your vehicle. But if you maim them, you have to pay their medical bills and financially support them if they are no longer able to support themselves.
That sounds like incentive.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
Are you sure they can't be bred? Because dictionary.com actually has geep in it.
Then this
And it literally
motherfucker
talks
lied
about
to me, man.
It talks about the hybrid offspring of a goat and a sheep.
What does it look like? Hold on.
And then BBC reported a rare hybrid animal that is a part of a goat and a sheep has been born on a farm in the Republic of Ireland.
All I'm gonna say is, this dude said that
Oh, they're fucking cute.
debunking,
Right? They
debunking.
are.
They're ugly as fuck over there. I'm just telling you, they're the ugliest fucking creature you'll ever see
He's
in
like,
your
no,
life.
I saw him. I saw him with my own eyes.
It's
No, all right,
rare.
hold up.
It's
Hold
very
up, y'all.
rare.
Look, go click on this. That thing is super fucking cute, bro.
No, they're ugly as fuck. This must
Babe,
not
go
be the
click
same
on that.
thing.
Go click on it. It's cute.
It is cute.
They're very fluffy looking, but my point is that we were told this the whole time. And then
He
this
was lied
guy
to
just
his
says,
whole life.
fucking, they don't exist. But now you guys are telling me that, oh, look, like my emotions are in turmoil right now. I feel like I'm being jerked around. Is there a fucking
Butterfly.
geep or not?
There's a geep. Its name is Butterfly.
Thank God. 'Cause
Hey.
I'm gonna. Okay, thank God. There's
You're
geep.
good now. You're good, bro. You're good. Geep exists.
Now I can go back to that guy and tell him he's full of shit, man.
It is fluffy, ugly as fuck.
It's cute.
Yeah. Baby geep crossbreed. I gotta look at yours. He is kind of cute little guy. Yeah.
Right?
He or she, whatever it is.
Yo, anybody that's in here, all of our socials are posted under us. Go give everybody a follow. We all have different shenanigans that go on every day
Yeah.
in a stream.
And sometimes together when we can make it work.
Yeah. and there is one of us is streaming 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Like you will find one of us streaming 7 days a week. You
Yeah.
must have seen the black sheep with the geep.
I must have seen the fucking geep that got hit by a car and survived.
In China.
Oh my
Well, I don't know what they're
the
doing in
fuck
Italy
is
then.
that, Rebel?
I went to a gator park in Louisiana and saw one of those. That is the creepiest animal I've ever seen in my life. It has like snake eyes, but horizontal.
That's a goat. That's goat eyes.
It's a goat.
Goats have
Yeah,
that square pupil.
But it also has 4 horns.
That's a motherfucking lot of horns.
Yeah, like it was like it was staring into my soul, and I was being possessed by a demon or something. Like Baphomet was looking into my eyes.
That is some that's like a satanic thing. That goat looks like a
Yeah.
4-horned goat. Yeah, they have rectangle pupils. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not.
Wait,
we
it-
don't- yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Tuna.
Skep, you don't stream on Wednesdays, right?
Tuesdays or Wednesdays, I don't stream. No.
Tuesday. So the one day that what I was saying, Jay, is that you could catch one of us streaming
Pretty
7
much
days
any
a week.
day of the week.
Yeah, like any day of the
Pick a
week.
day.
Like one of us is live, but
Mhm.
I retract that statement because Wednesdays you will not find somebody streaming. I'm banning him right now.
Time out.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I used to stream 7 days a week. It got old quick.
No,
We used
I'm
to
got
stream like a
Yeah.
lot.
4 days a week.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
still
we
do
pretty much
5.
since we started, babe. It's been 4 days a week.
It's been a while.
Like, because we started that
It's a
schedule.
lot though.
Yeah. Yeah, we're finally going back to Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday.
Nice.
Well, Sunday was always
I like
supposed to be
Tuesdays.
like an up in the air day. It's like Sunday is the day that if I get up and I go, I don't want to play today, we do something else. That's kind of like
Yeah.
Ashley's choice kind of day.
I'm
But I'm a
yeah.
I'm a homebody, so I never go anywhere. So
Yeah, I don't like going anywhere either.
No.
I'm not a fan of it. The first problem is people. That's usually
it's
what it is.
safer. It's just safer
Yeah.
here.
I just want to be around home.
My bubble. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my
I-
bubble.
I had a buddy that would get in trouble all the time, and I told him, was like, just stay your ass at home. You're not gonna get in trouble in your own house. Like, there's nothing to get in trouble doing in your own house. Stay at home.
2 weeks
Now,
later, house burns down, neighbor's house burns down.
Yeah.
I was staying at home cooking meth.
And like,
Stay home.
told me
Yeah.
I wouldn't get in trouble.
now, see me, I could go out every day and be social. I can.
Yeah.
And be okay with it.
I don't mind being social out at time to time, but not like all the time. I'd rather have
That one
a
doesn't.
couple people over.
I don't
and,
either.
Like close people over that I know and just kind of chill, you know?
I can do that every once in a while, but by the time they leave, I'm like, I'm done. I've
burnt.
had enough for like a
cooked.
month. I'm done.
I mean,
Come
mine
on,
is from
try
my
3.
past experiences, like being in my own front yard and having, being social, inviting somebody into my yard, and then ended up getting shot by them. That kind of
Yeah,
like it
kinda
turns
ruin
me
it
off
for
to
ya.
all people I don't know.
That's understandable. It really is.
Yeah.
Now, I don't like big crowds.
Yeah, that's my.
I don't like big crowds. There is that, but I can go out. Like if a buddy's calling or whatever, be like, hey man, I'm barbecuing today. All right, cool, fuck it, let's go. But yeah.
I'm like, oh, we didn't plan that 6 months in advance. No thanks.
I'm going to need some advance
Exactly.
on this. Yeah.
I didn't mentally prepare for that.
Exactly. Like I need everything at least 2 or 3 days in advance.
Now, see, we're about to have people over on Memorial Day, so
But see, I think the thing is you kind of create your little environment in your home to like what you want to be around all the time. What you want to see every day, and you get used to that, and you just don't want to leave it because you're comfortable and like, well, do I need to go out there to this thing and see these? No, I don't need to do that. I can just stay
No.
home where it's nice and cozy.
Yeah, there's literally nothing out there that really entices me to do that.
Jay, that is Ashley all day long, every day. Read that last one, babe.
Yes, that is me.
She has sent me
From-
TikToks about that shit.
From the day COVID hit, I had not gone out until 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Like I'd been at home every day for 3 years and was
Well,
happy
and-
with it.
I'm
Well,
fine with it.
But I mean, if you look at it nowadays or whatever, like just the online, this is a new era of online, and we're like what we're doing right here is
Yeah.
fine. You know what I'm saying? We can just kind of do the same thing.
Yeah.
We don't have to go out. We don't have to be at each other's houses. We can do the same, what we're doing now, and it's less stress. And online, nowadays is a great thing. Like, I mean, fuck me, like Ash and I met Skep through Twitch, right? And then he was like, and he found out we were in Japan, all this other bullshit or whatever. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to Japan. And I'm like, cool, where are you going? He goes, you probably never heard of it. And he said, oh, we're going to Mazawa. And I'm like, bro, we're fucking
We
here.
live there.
So
Yeah.
we got to hang out and we actually met IRL in Japan.
Crazy.
You know, like it's a small fucking world.
You gotta think about that though. Like think about how many things just had to be just right for that kind of thing to happen.
Yeah, what were the odds? Yeah.
The odds are just astronomical, but it happened. Weird.
Yeah.
You know?
And it was awesome. And we have been like great friends ever since, you know, and then but we've met so many more people just through that, you know, fucking DB.
Yep.
Or whatever. One of the guys that I used to do tournament stuff with was like, hey, there's another guy in Japan. He's a Marine. He's down in Okinawa. He's always looking for people to play with in Japan. Great friendship. We're going to meet him finally in February of next year. You know, because we're going to Cobra and Mercedes' wedding. You know, but we all met, like, all of us that are going to that wedding, we all met through online sources.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's crazy what that does.
I agree with
My
you.
best
Dave.
friends right now are people I've never met and just online, you know?
Yeah, so it's a funny thing. So me and my business partners as well. So when I first left the military and started my business, the first thing I did was I reached out to other design studios that were taking on white label designers. So it was a little bit more reliable source of income because they would hire me as like a 1099 contractor, you know, to do white label work for them in their design studio, right? While I was trying to get my business off the ground. And I met, so this one design studio that I worked for, I do web design, but then she also had other people that did like brand design and copywriters, and we all kind of worked together. So like, for example, on one project, you'd have a brand designer get assigned a brand, and then when she got done with it, she would turn it over to the copywriter, and then the copywriter would write the copy, and then the copywriter would turn it over to the web designer, and then I would take it and implement, you know, all the things into a website. And it just kind of happened that I really liked, so it's Hannah and AK, and I was like, I loved working with AK's brands, and I loved working with Hannah's copy, and we all kind of just started to become friends inside and outside the design studio. And so we got exchanged phone numbers and everything. And then we were all kind of also branching off and doing our own thing. And we decided to kind of partner up so that we could leave that design studio. And we became really good friends. So now I've been friends with these girls since like 2021. And I've only met one of them in person. Hannah, when we went to Mexico last summer, we went and met up with her and her boyfriend. They're actually full-time digital nomads. And they were in Mexico at the time. So I met her for the first time in 2022. And AK, I have never met her in person, but I consider both of them to be like two of my best friends. Like when anything happens to me outside of Tuna, you know, the first people I want to tell are AK and Hannah. And I've only met one Magnolias. Of them. Yeah, we have a group called the Short Magnolias because we're all like under 5'3". But yeah, so and I love that. I love that there's no pressure. There's no like I'd love to meet them, but I love the relationship that we have because there's no pressure to like, I think I like surrounding myself with people that I can be in their presence and not feel obligated to like talk or carry on a conversation.
Exactly.
Or, you know, like, you know, you can just sit in each other's presence and be comfortable and happy.
They'll accept your social awkwardness.
Yeah.
Yes. And see, Hannah and AK and I will do that. We'll do like co-working calls. Well, and he even, Tuna asked me, he was like, he was like, can you even hear each other? And we're like, no. And he goes, then what's the point? I'm like, because we're there. Like I can pop on at any point over to this tab and I can see Hannah and AK's faces. And they're working and I'm working and we're all just kind of working in silence, but we're still there, you know?
It's just presence.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like back in the dial-up days, we had AIM and that was our only communication. It was just typing. And now we're four friends sitting here looking at each other's faces in real time.
I think the important thing is like, because there's an opportunity for people to build an incredibly strong bond, but the key thing is that there's so many people out there that are pretending behind a screen name or pretending to be something perhaps they're not, or maybe not being honest about themselves. But when you run into people that are just unafraid of being honest about who they are and what they do and those kinds of things, and then you put them together and they just become friends because you have that, right? You build this really strong bond with people over the internet. You never met them maybe once in your life or whatever, but you build a really strong bond because both parties are, they're equally honest. They have nothing they're trying to pretend that they aren't. You know what I mean? And I think that's how that strong bond can be formed. But then you have those fractured ones where someone's like, full of shit. They're a bullshitter. They're full of shit, and they're, and that's what you see all these people online saying, oh, everyone's fake and everyone's this or that. And it's like, well, you just haven't run into the right people. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could form a really incredibly strong friendship with people and never have met them before. Just based on getting to know them personally, as long as everyone's honest and there's nothing to hide. Like sometimes you form the best friendships you'll ever have.
Yeah, that's how I feel about AK. Like, I've never met her in person, and I consider her to be like one of the best friends I've ever had. And Hannah, I met her once, obviously, because we spent a week in Mexico. But even with her, like, as much as I love her, like, and I love this about Hannah, we did not feel obligated to be with each other 24/7, even though we were in the same city for a very limited amount of time. It was like in the evenings we were both ready to go our own ways with our significant others and have our, separate comfortable time, and I like people like that. Like I don't like to be smothered with people outside of my bubble, and my bubble is tuna. Essentially.
She meant we could have sexy time.
No, actually, it was just that we could do our own thing and not have to be together all the time.
Yeah.
When I first started playing Blackout, I played with a husband and wife duo, and they met online playing Battlefield together, and then ended up getting married, having kids, and
I was like Mercedes and Justin,
Justin and Mercedes, they are that way.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like Jay, like to your thing, the best friend's roommate, right? Moved 6 hours. Justin and Mercedes, the wedding that we're going to in 24, they actually met through gaming, and now they are getting married. And the best man, the beer girl, and then there's one other guy that's part of the wedding. It's one of the groomsmen, all through gaming. Like literally MySpace. Why are we so fucking old?
On that note, I'm going to refill my drink.
Right?
Oh man, I was gonna say I needed a refill too.
Oh my god! All right. Woo. So, all right, but to the other point that you said, Jay, about that Ashley commented on, sitting in awkward silence. So Ashley is an extroverted introvert, right? So back when she was in the military, we'd get off at the same time and we do we'd be sitting there talking and all that stuff or whatever. She wouldn't say nothing. And I'm sitting there like, okay, she's mad at me about something.
He'd be talking.
Well, no, but I'd be like, hey, she's not communicating back. And then she was like, no, she's like, I am done. I need like an hour, like literally an hour. And so it was like, okay, we're just going to sit in silence for that little bit, and sometimes it would be awkward silence or it would just be me talking to a fucking wall, but she heard me, it was a wall that heard. And then finally, after a while, she would do it just because she needed to unwind. So like sitting in that silence is also good sometimes. It really is, because everybody's
most of the
different.
time, like on the way to dinner. So like in the car, he would him being an extrovert, like he's offloading on me. He's like, he's like telling me about everything and all the things, and I'm just like, and I'm
We can tell.
Yeah. And I was just like listening, but I didn't necessarily feel the need to respond or offload in that moment. But by the time we got to dinner, then I was like ready to chit chat again, but I just needed that time to just like, because in my job, I spent the majority of my day talking to people. So the last thing I wanted to do whenever I got home was talk some more. I just wanted to turn on a TV show and not have to talk to anybody and just like lose myself. and someone
was
else's story.
self-hypnosis.
Yeah.
Well, but that was hard for me at first. It was because I like, hey, how's your day? Let me tell you about my day or whatever. So we had to like figure that out. You know, but hey, we figured it out. We're good to go. And now, like, I mean, I get off for 4:30 ish, and then my stream time's like 5 Central, and we quickly do this daily download.
We call it the daily download.
The daily download, and then boom, you know, it's like off to doing our thing.
But it's nice now because I don't spend my entire day unless I have like client meetings or something. I have more space.
Stick
for
that pinky up, bitch. That got it wrecked real quick.
I have more
6 to
space for that
midnight.
now emotionally because I work from home, and so I'm not surrounded by people all day, and I'm not obligated to talk all day. So by the time he gets home, I'm like, yes. In fact, so if he goes to get on the stream too fast, I'm like, what happened to the day? I was talking to you. Like, what happened to the daily download? Like, I get like 20, 30 minutes where we like chit chat, and then, you know, if you want to go play or whatever, that's cool. But yeah, so it's nice now.
Yep, it works. That like even a little bit of time just to do that is works great. I missed a lot.
Well,
What did I miss? Did you talk about your penis yet, Rebel?
No.
I think. Hold on. No, don't. We need another 45 minutes without him doing a dick joke.
Okay, hold it.
Well, I did say it was almost died.
Wait, what? I only said that for the shock factor. That's it.
Jay, you're gonna have to go watch like the first 45 minutes to an hour of this stream at the introduction, and then you'll see exactly what we're talking about. Because guess what? We are now 2 hours and 42 minutes into this, 43 minutes into this, and there are still 2 introductions that have not happened because we have gotten off
43.
topic.
We're 2 hours and 12 minutes
and
in.
15 minutes, yeah.
2 hours and
15.
15 minutes. I'm sorry. 15. I can't math.
Yeah, it's all right. We got 45, about 45 minutes remaining.
we got
I could
45
use a
minutes.
glass of wine though, babe.
Yes, massa.
That
Why do
means
we
get
massa?
up.
Yeah, we got on 8:30 Pacific. Or 6:30 Pacific. God damn it, shut up.
That time.
Yeah.
8:30 my
Actually-
time.
Actually,
Specific.
I lied. Can you just make my magnesium?
Your calcium?
It's
Metamucil?
magnesium.
Metamucil?
Your Centurium
Oh,
Silver.
My magnesium. He calls it Metamucil so often that even I like call it the wrong thing sometimes now. But it's magnesium. If you've
Your-
never
your
tried
Geritol.
magnesium,
Short person
I'm telling-
pills.
yeah. If they made me taller, I might remember to take them more often. But no, I take if you've never tried magnesium, it is amazing for like sleep stuff.
Magnesium.
you
Yeah, I've
tried-
heard that.
I sleep so much better.
Ash, have you tried inversion?
Inversion.
For you might grow, half an inch to an
Oh,
inch.
you mean like hanging me from my toes?
Decompression. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like it's
yeah.
a table thing that rotates.
I have heard about that actually.
I have one in my work. Actually, my CEO has one.
It kind
in
of
a
creeps
room.
me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your especially your bulging disc will thank you.
It helps.
We talked
yeah.
to somebody recently. There was somebody we talked to not too long ago who was saying something about they were getting that done.
It
And I
helps.
can't remember who it was.
You
Just
can
any kind of
get them.
decompression.
And it's like a table, and you just lock your it locks in around your ankles and stuff,
Yeah.
and then you just rotate backwards and hang upside down. Is really all it is for like
I
a
have
few
heard
minutes.
about that. Mhm.
It does
When I-
help a lot.
First one I saw was in the 90s, and you had to like strap these like big heavy boots on to get into it. But my neighbor at the time, his dad bought it just to do inverted sit-ups with. He was like a fitness guru, not guru,
yeah.
but fitness nut.
Mm.
He had a big old barrel chest, looked like a
A lumberjack.
no, the bad guy from Popeye.
Oh, Brutus.
Oh.
Brutus, yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not dating
see,
myself.
That's gonna drive me nuts. There was literally somebody just not too long ago who was telling us about that.
Yeah.
that I think because they were doing it for back problems, but I can't remember who it was now.
I do it at work, probably for a total of like maybe 10 minutes. Because I'll go inverted for like 2 minutes at a time. And I always tell somebody that I'm going because it's in a separate room.
Yeah.
You don't want to like get stuck hanging upside down. So if you're not back, I tell this the lady that works up front, I'm like, if I'm not back in 10 minutes to check in with you, come find me. I don't like blood rush to my head, just fucking passed out in there. But it works so nice. It like does take a ton of pressure off the spine for sure. You feel good for a few hours.
Who was it recently that was telling us about that inversion therapy for their back, where they like hang upside down?
Okay, can I get my headphones on first before you talk to me?
No, because you can hear me because we're in the same room.
Well, actually, I couldn't hear you. But anyway, what?
There was somebody recently who was telling us about this inversion therapy they were doing where they like hung upside down it was to like decompress their back. Do you remember that? Someone was literally just telling us about that the other day. I don't remember who. I don't know.
I'm confuckled.
Anyway, my grandfather legitimately used to make jokes about hanging me up on my toes to make me taller. That's why whenever he said that was the first thing I thought of.
That's like a lot of like old people always said that, but it turns out it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Jay.
All right, Jay,
that are actually true.
Yeah, we
Jay.
appreciate you being here, Jay.
Well,
Other than that, do you know like the only other reason, a way to make you taller?
No, but do tell. Besides heels.
They break your legs
Yep.
in multiple places and spread it apart and put like in a halo, basically.
You know,
Yeah.
I have actually
And they grow
read
back together.
recently that there are some people that are getting surgery to make themselves taller.
yeah, they've been doing it for a while. But the problem with it is that
But
I
there
think
were like some celebrities
they
doing it
look
recently, I think.
I think some of them do too much and they look strange.
It's
Well, there's a lot of that
it's
going around.
proportionate. They got like
Like a
tiny arms,
giraffe.
long, that's like
Yeah, they're walking around looking like a giraffe.
I'm like, I'm too old to care about anything.
I think we should just be okay with it. I'm pretty sure you guys know that, but
I'm just a short person. It is what it is.
it's evolution. As you have as you have ladders and step stools and things to stand on, the need to be taller is just not there.
So speaking of fucking step ladders, we go to buy our house in San Antonio and they had 30-inch cabinets, and somebody for 5'1" cannot reach the top of a 30-inch cabinet. And we made a joke about it, and the guy that sold us the house gave her a housewarming present.
Yeah, the day we closed. I'm not even kidding. We have a picture of this. The day we closed on the house, we walked in, and when you walked through the dining room and the living room, and when you looked to the right, there was the kitchen and there was an island, and there in front of the island with a big red bow on it was a fucking step stool that the builder had left there for me because
That's legit.
yeah.
I mean, talk about a sense of humor plus also
I
being kind
know.
of like nice. Leaving you a gift. You can just get like a bottle of like fucking apple cider that fizzes, you know?
we used the hell out of that thing.
my ex stepmom dated a dude that after my dad and her got divorced, she dated a guy that was like 5'2" and drove a jacked up truck and literally legitimately had to pull out a step ladder to get into his truck.
That's so funny.
They make running boards that come down automatically now.
This was before all that.
I have them on mine.
I need a step ladder just to get to my damn seasonings, okay?
Facts.
So you can put them in the lower area, in the lower lazy Susan
are.
lower.
I need a full A-frame ladder just to salt the pasta.
I had to buy a fucking ladder when I moved into this house because there's lights in the ceiling. You know, you got some ceilings that are what are they?
Vaulted.
Vaulted, yes, vaulted
Vaulted,
ceilings. And the like at the top, like of the vault in the ceiling, I measured it. It's 15 feet. Like no fucking normal person could change a fucking light bulb or a damn smoke detector battery 15 feet in the air. So I had to buy this
You don't
like
need a step stool. You need a ladder.
ridiculous. I had to buy a ladder. It was just a crazy fucking extendable ladder.
You're not the tallest guy in the world either.
No, I'm
He
not.
said that
I'm
earlier.
I'm
Yeah.
5'6", 5'7" on
Yeah.
a good day. You know. If I
Wait, am
hang
I
upside
tall?
down, I'm like 5'7". If I hang upside down for a week for like 5 minutes a day,
She's 5'1", he's 5'6", I'm 5'7".
yeah.
6 foot exactly.
Yeah, you are definitely the tallest man in the room.
We're all
dad
sitting
said
though,
6.
so it doesn't
But
matter.
he's still hung like a light switch.
I told you it's a doorknob.
It's a door.
AG's 5'9". AG's a little, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
You
All
can
right.
tell in the picture that he's 5'9" and I'm 5'6". You can clearly see that in our picture.
I don't know, but that beard that AG's got going on, bruh.
I mean, it is pretty nice.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it in person yet?
It's-
Bro, I
a
was in
sight to
fucking
behold.
Vegas and I posted it on fucking Twitter and AG never responded. I am
You gotta
mad
get a
at
hold
him.
of him. Yeah.
It's hard to make me jealous of a beard, and he definitely is doing it.
Like I legit was posted. Like I had no idea he was from the Vegas area, like in the Vegas area, or whatever. Unless I was just too drunk when he said it. But yeah, I posted it. I was posting like random shit. I was there for a week and never got anything from him. So
He's so
mean-
close to Vegas that his lung capacity is 90% stripper glitter and cocaine. Just from in the air.
It's just in the air. He's not in Vegas though.
well, but I mean, he's close
He has
enough
a
that we
high-
could have actually did something. You know what I'm saying?
He has a
Like,
higher tolerance though, that's for sure.
yeah.
We hung out for a day, like in the evening. Drank some.
AG, I could feel that being shorter, being in the military after wearing all that gear. Like honestly, I could understand
Yeah.
totally.
And him being in his job, fucking carrying this shit that he had to carry. Jesus.
Yep, exactly.
I take that back. I'm 6 foot or 5'11", depending on which leg I stand on. Because when they put me back together,
So you're
They didn't put it
5'11"
back
on the one that's got that you had a hole in your leg, and you're
Yeah.
6 foot on the good leg.
yeah,
All right. That's fair enough.
You're
I think it's
Oh
a
my
fact
God.
that everyone's legs are not completely even.
yeah.
I mean that's just like women and boobs. One is
our
bigger than the
bodies are
other.
Not completely symmetrical.
Yeah, that's true. And nuts, one always hangs lower than the other. You know, it's weird.
I don't know. After my hernia, mine are pretty even.
And they're just like banging against each other because there's no room to slip by.
I had my hernia on the tight side.
bro, you just
Oh.
blew my mind. You literally, did not realize that's the reason why one ball is lower than the other. Is so they don't get squished in between each other on your legs.
Yeah, dude, come on. Man.
Bro,
Oh my
Nature
God.
does have intelligence.
bro,
learned some
that's the
things.
beauty. That's some beautiful shit.
With age comes wisdom. Just letting you know.
That's a good number though, AG.
Oh my.
Now, the weirdest thing is ever since that I had my vasectomy, every so often one of my nuts falls asleep. Like legitimately.
How do you?
I
how
don't
can
know
you
if
tell?
that's
Like, what
gonna
is
be
the-
like a good thing or a bad
You
thing.
tell, he
Because
says.
like
Like,
I
do you
can't
ask
feel it.
it?
Like
Like-
it goes no, like you know
Oh.
how whenever like your foot goes to sleep, you can't feel it.
Yeah,
One of my nuts does that.
it just goes dormant. Like,
Yes, yes,
Then do the
legitimately.
needles.
I don't know what else to say. Dormant.
No,
a
like I
plant?
told somebody that
Dormant.
and they're like, "You have a problem," and I'm like, "Wait, you don't have that?" And they're like, "No."
Maybe
And
it's
I'm
because
like,
they're smashing into each other.
I don't know, bro.
One of them's
It's
just
concussion.
passed
Too even.
out.
It's got a concussion.
They're too even. I don't know.
Get a
But
concussed nut.
like I'm telling you, like
Every picture of a dick and balls that ever been drawn.
never
has
mind.
been
We
like
didn't even make
a
it 45
portrait.
We
minutes.
didn't make it.
It's a portrait of Tuna's junk because every one of them are drawn exactly even.
We did not.
I guess.
We made it 2
I don't know.
hours and 25 minutes or so.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good run, bro. Usually it's
we
like
did
20
not
minutes.
make it 10 minutes.
Yeah, we didn't make it 10 minutes.
Honestly,
true.
we
That's
didn't make
true.
it 10 minutes.
That's true.
He likes cocks, remember?
Oh, yes.
Said that from the beginning.
You're the one that started it. You said you like dick jokes.
I just said joke. I said dick jokes. I didn't even leave a
And I
pause in
said
between.
cocks jokes.
Oh my God. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on.
There was an uncomfortable pause. Okay.
You read into what you wanted to read into, okay? Those were not my intentions.
We all read into the same thing.
That's on y'all.
If we all read into the same thing,
That's y'all's dirty
I
mind.
mean,
Majority rules.
No, not today's society. My feelings matter, and I believe.
Oh God.
oh my
Oh no.
I am valid. Okay, my feelings are valid,
We're not gonna validate
and I
you.
feel
on
like
this.
that's on y'all, not me.
We're not gonna validate you on this show. Just FYI.
Is my shit playing through? Because it doesn't seem like it is.
No.
No,
Just simultaneously. No.
What were you trying to play?
All of my soundboards.
What are you doing, step bro?
Did mine go through? I don't know.
Yeah, you
Yeah. Why are my sound? What the fuck?
Turn off
are
the
you on your?
turn off the voice crisper thing or whatever the fuck it's called.
It's already off.
Oh.
Sound suppression. Are you on your Stream Deck with the voice mod program or
Yep.
go XLR? You close both programs and open them back up. It's for some reason your voice mod program is not running in the Stream Deck. I've been having the same problem.
All right. So, well, I'm going to lose all mic functions. So hold on.
Yeah.
All this for
So you-
sound bites.
So you can say
Yeah.
whatever you want now and he can't talk back.
Is he frozen? Wait.
No, I see him blinking. With the fuck you smirk on his face.
He's playing Minesweeper right now. It's like, fuck you guys. This conversation's gone to dicks already. I'm playing Minesweeper.
Actually, we can tell our height by like how high, except for Ash, how high the head is above the back of the chair because they're all about the
Yeah.
same height.
I'm not in a gaming chair, so
It's still not working.
Sometimes it takes a couple of times for me to do it.
did you turn it off and turn it back on?
Yes, honey.
This
I'm going to turn you on and then turn you off.
My asshole is in danger.
Oh my God. I have a good one for that, but nobody can hear it because.
You'll have
Yep,
to
so
set
you
it up
can't
for
hear
the
it.
next one.
Ugh.
We'll figure it out. We'll play with it in
I hate
Discord.
it here. Absolutely hate it here. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to do.
Wait, was that a soundbite or somebody?
That was
me. dickhead.
that was straight from
Wait.
Big Along.
I wasn't looking.
Oh, yeah. Record that one and play it back. Go ahead. I know Rebel can.
No, I can't record them.
Oh, I thought
I'd
you
have
could.
to clip it out. No. Skep
Well,
can.
Yeah, I was about to say, Skep's going to mark this and then he's going to
So-
use it. Just send me the sound clip. That'd be great. Thank you, honey.
So I had a really strange thing happen when I went to hit record on this podcast.
It didn't
Yeah.
record.
It won't record because it's streaming. And I don't know why. I'll have to figure out the next time. But I think I can download the VOD off of here. And it's in 1080, so it should be okay. I believe I can download VODs.
Why can you not record?
I have no idea. It just didn't work. But I'm pretty sure I can download the VOD, so it's not a problem. Don't worry.
Well,
Don't worry.
and if you were going to use it on like podcast formats, you wouldn't need video anyway. It would just be sound. So
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can get it. If not, I can screen record it and it'll be fine.
Not necessarily. Now, like Spotify and stuff, they have video as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I
True.
forgot they did have that.
Yep.
But
I'm thinking YouTube on the
Oh.
video. The other ones are just
Yeah.
all audio.
whatever's easiest, I think, for now. We can kind of adjust as things
Yeah.
go along.
And then do some clips like for the TikTokers.
It's going to take some scrubbing to find because there's a lot of things being said. We're going to have to scrub it.
Yeah, I think next week or whatever, I'm gonna have a little tablet or something, and like when something pops up that might be a good
Right the
short.
time. Yeah.
Yep, write the time down.
Yeah. I can
Just so-
start a replay buffer too and use that. But
Yeah.
Or just a clip command
yeah.
if it works on Kick.
I'm not sure if it does or not. Not all things are working exactly right yet, so things are coming along, obviously. They're definitely coming along, so slow growing, it's in beta still, so
Be my beta.
I'm definitely not a beta.
I'll be your beta.
All right.
Master beta.
The best beta in the game.
Is that the opposite of an alpha, a beta? Or is it something else?
That's right below an alpha.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those step below.
What's the other one?
Gamma.
Gamma. What is that?
A bitch.
That's third.
You just a bitch.
Everyone out.
That's G.
You ain't nothing but a bitch.
Gamma.
Ain't nothing but a G thing.
Ain't nothing but a gamma thing, right? Is that what it is?
It goes off the Roman alphabet. Alpha,
Oh.
beta, gamma, delta, upsilon.
Oh, bro, you smart. I don't know none of that shit.
I was about to say, I'm not a frat boy. Never have been, never will be.
Nah,
think
I
I
learned
had
that like first grade. They taught us the alphabet in Spanish, which I don't remember. Like, only thing I remember is alpha, beta, gamma, delta, and that was about it. I think upsilon's like there's one and then upsilon.
Yep, it is.
I had a shirt once that said fraternities suck.
See, mine is just a wild turkey shirt.
Oh, I can't do wild turkey anymore.
The American honey? Oh my god.
I don't do whiskey or bourbon.
Oh, I can't.
I'm a
I just
fan.
can't do wild turkey anymore.
I can't do any of those, the Jack Daniels, unless it's like the fucking syrup kind. And if I'm making a hot toddy, I definitely want some Jack honey in there or something like that, but
Try the green label, Jack.
I can't
the
do
black-
Jack,
black
dude. It
label.
just tastes like ass. Not the
Scott,
good kind
we
of ass.
know,
The green label is a little bit sweeter than black label.
look,
And
Scott,
it's
we know
cheaper.
you made it to the top of the enlisted tier. It's okay. We know you're bougie.
It's not even
Okay.
that.
With
dude.
your Livulin and all that stuff, like you are now at a higher tasting.
It's
It
not
gets
even
on straight.
that.
It's like
No.
this scotch was aged at sea for 25 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, tenure.
Look, I see it on the shelf and I'm like, that looks like it might be good. So I try it, I got to try it
And I'm
out.
like- And then he was going to be in quarantine for 2 weeks, and I'm like, "Hey, bro, I'll grab you something. What do you want?" He goes, "Livulin," and I look at the price, and I'm like, "Yo, you sending me money?"
Of course I am. I sent you the money.
You did, but at first I was gonna buy it. Then I looked at the price and I'm like, "Hey, you sent me some money? Like, how much is that gonna cost?" That bottle is not cheap,
All right, there's like what?
It's like $90 on the base, I think, usually.
bruh. Yeah,
There's like
90.
5 shelves on the liquor store cabinets, right? You know, I'm like third shelf, tops.
I'm drinking fucking Tito's, man.
no, I don't.
That's a third shelfer.
I don't normally
it's
spend.
delicious though.
I don't spend more than $60 on a bottle of fucking bourbon. I don't.
I try to spend like in the 20s to 40s.
He has.
I have,
So
but
there's
like
that.
on a you know, like if I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna buy stuff or whatever, like unless it's a special occasion, it's like 60 or below, and normally it's between 30 and 40.
You could
I've literally bought him $80 shots or not shots, but
No, it was $115 a pour,
a pour
and
at a
that was for
restaurant.
Pappy.
Okay. So I haven't even done that. You call me fucking bougie. I ain't even done that.
She bought it out of her business account. Yo, Mystic, what's going on, my guy?
I've
Is Mystic with a
literally
different
only
name
drank
now?
either Tito's,
Yeah, he's strafe.
Okay.
either
Makes sense.
Tito's, the Green Label Jack, or Dos Equis. That's pretty much the only things I drink.
Dos Equis is good. I haven't drank that in a while.
No, it's Shiner. That's the
I
go-to.
do like Shiner, yeah.
PBR. That's a good one. Just whenever I'm just trying to like buy something cheap.
Yeah.
I love me some PBR. I
You might as well
love
just
me some
like
PBR.
drink
20.
fucking the juice from a skunk's ass.
Hey, this is how you know you're at the upper echelon. Okay,
No, he at least it's not Milwaukee's Best or Lone Star.
okay. Lone Star is good. Okay, shut the hell up. We had a date on a horseback with Lone Star.
We did many years ago.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, Ash.
Y'all having
We had a-
horseback dates too?
We had a picnic
Yeah.
day. Yeah, we were.
Horseback picnic.
We
yeah.
went to Dallas to watch a UFC fight, and so
Oh,
we
that's
were,
sick.
yeah. So we had like a day where we went horseback riding, and they packed like a thing for you where you stopped and had lunch or whatever, and the beer that they packed was Lone Star.
Tuna, will you marry me?
He doesn't want your love, just your money.
Hey, Skip,
I
if
went
you
to a
see-
UFC event.
Skip,
Yeah.
if you scroll through my Facebook, you need to go look at her meeting Dana White.
I actually
Greatest
remember with
picture
Dana
ever.
White.
No shit.
Greatest picture
I'll
ever.
find
Yes.
it. I didn't want to be
Okay.
stalkerish. I don't scroll through people's
Starstruck.
profiles.
No, starstruck.
Oh.
I
No,
went to,
I'm literally just really white.
No, she was starstruck. No,
You're
this is
meeting
Ashley.
Dana White though, so
I mean,
yeah.
I went to one of the fan expos, UFC fan expo, and got to meet a bunch of different fighters and stuff. And I was in a wheelchair because I was just getting over my leg injury. And they put me front of the line to every autograph signing. But I could still stand. So I stood up and went to take a picture with Don Fry. And he's like,
Yep.
"Oh, you can stand, you fucking pussy." And that validated me to me. Like only the manliest of men get called pussy by Don Fry.
Is that? I mean, that's like, I don't know. How do you explain it? Like, he's calling you a pussy, but it's him.
yeah.
Yeah,
mean?
right.
Yeah.
It's not like some pussy calling you a pussy.
What was it? Look at Don Fry versus I think just Japanese Ken. What was his
Let me
name?
tell you how long ago this
Takashi?
We watched Mirko Krokop
Holy shit!
fight.
Yeah.
How
You're
far
like-
do I gotta scroll, bro? God damn!
This
long
was a
time ago.
long time ago.
Yeah.
So towards the bottom. All
Who
right.
was he fighting?
111?
Mirko Krokop? Mirko
I don't-
Krokop versus who?
I don't remember, but one of the main
He was a
fights
teacher.
was
He was a teacher.
he didn't fight Crow Cop though.
Yes, he did.
Who was that?
No, he was a math teacher. Math.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Rich Franklin. He was a middleweight. Krokop's a heavyweight.
Yeah, he didn't fight Crow Cop.
Yeah, so Rich Franklin was there.
He was one of the
it was Crow
main
Cop.
fights.
Gonzaga, did he get knocked out?
Hold on.
I don't remember.
Did
It's
Crow
been
Cop, like,
so long.
stand there, break his ankle, get
I will go
knocked
back
out?
through my shit.
It's like 123. Was it 123?
Holy
It was
fuck.
it-
That was a while ago.
It
Hell yeah.
was. It was a long
Bro,
time
I
was-
ago.
still
I was-
remember UFC 100. I still remember UFC 1, but
Same.
UFC 100 where Brock Lesnar fought Frank Mir the second time. I
Yeah.
think that's what it was.
We got a picture with another one of the fighters that day too. It was Dana White and somebody else, but I don't remember his name.
It was 100 when he fought Randy Couture for the heavyweight
All right,
belt.
I'm going, Skip. This is what you need to do, Skip. Don't even look, just scroll.
I'm scrolling, bro. I've been scrolling forever. Oh, here we go. It's all the way at the fucking bottom.
Yeah, I told you.
Oh, that's
You see that face?
Yeah. That's really cool. Oh, isn't that bad of a face, dude? What are you talking about?
I'm just really
She's
white.
starstruck, bro.
No, I'm just really fucking white. So it looks like I've
And I
seen a
was
ghost.
skinny as
Who is
fuck.
that fighter?
I don't remember his name.
God.
Show me,
All right.
show the camera.
Uh,
What was his name?
That is the boogeyman. Oh God, I can't. His name is, but his nickname is the boogeyman.
Look at your tap out shirt.
Dean Lister.
Dean.
Yes.
Dean-
Yes. Yep. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah. That was the fight that
I
we
mean, you
went
guys
to.
look adorable. You do.
All right,
dude
that was,
was,
October 22nd, 2009.
That's a while ago. That's 14 years ago, man. Wow. We're
Yeah.
fucking old.
We are so old.
That was deep in my
2009,
UFC.
I was training MMA with a UFC heavyweight who is a heavyweight in the UFC now, Derek Lewis, and Daniel Pineda, who's a flyweight in the UFC.
Dude,
And they were just starting their amateur careers at that time. Oh no, Pineda was a pro already.
have you guys watched that special or that short series
I
on
think
Netflix?
it might have been UFC 104.
104. I don't
There's a
remember.
special on Netflix right now with Conor McGregor. Have you guys seen that yet?
No, but I think I've heard some chatter about it.
It's actually really good. Like,
Really?
when you see Conor McGregor, if you see him on this, usually like it's the Conor McGregor that you expect. You know,
It's the showboat. Yeah.
showboat, outlandish, just
Mm-hmm.
fucking out there, shit talks everything and anyone. But like
Yeah.
when I watched that, I was like, damn, this guy's like completely fucking different than I thought, man. At least as portrayed on the screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know it's screen time, it's whatever, but like really deep down, you can kind of see like how he is. You know, a little more closer than just the showboating dude that's in front of the mic at the, you know, the meet and greets and the weigh-ins and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like that guy's.
He's smart. He's one of the first fighters to bring the professional wrestling heel
Mhm.
to mixed martial arts, because that's what
Did,
got him popular. People said his name more.
Did you know that he has that whiskey brand, Proper 12? You know that?
Yeah,
I
He
didn't
sold
know
that business for $600 million.
Jesus.
Motherfucker is smart. He's like in his early 30s, maybe. Something like that. Dude's fucking
Wow.
smart as shit. Like, yeah. And he uses UFC platform to like platform his whiskey.
yeah.
Fucking genius. That guy's smart, man.
Okay, it was UFC 103, and it was Rich Franklin versus Vitor Belfort.
That,
Junior Dos Santos versus Mirko Cro Cop.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, that was like the good old days of the UFC. I remember watching that
Yeah.
shit. I was like,
Tyson Griffin.
yeah, Uriah Faber
Yep.
days.
Oh
the
my God,
fucking,
loved him.
Uriah
yeah.
Faber was not even thought of back then.
He was
Josh
WEC
he
guy.
wasn't far after though.
WEC. He was WEC.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he
because
wasn't UFC.
he was on the Ultimate
WC.
Fighter not long after that.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a coach. Yeah, because he was
Yeah.
one of the greatest flyweights at the time of
Yeah.
all time.
There was another guy he fought at 135. He was like, what was his name?
Matt Hughes was one of my favorite fighters of all
he was,
time.
Yeah, he was
Yes.
Loved Matt Hughes.
Man, do you know what happened to him?
cool. No. Oh, didn't he get
got
like?
Hit by a
Yeah,
train.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
He did.
that's sad, man.
Yeah, I mean, I personally didn't like because I've had people. My aunt met Matt, and she didn't have nice things to say, and so I didn't care for Matt. But when I saw him like walking into the cage after his accident, man, I teared my eye, man.
Yeah.
That guy has fought for everything.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
including
Yeah, I
his
love him.
life.
He was
and
one of
I
my
Ability
favorite
to walk
fighters.
again, and
Forrest Griffin is like my number one, like all time.
Bro, he's one of the
I
guys
just
that put
love
the UFC
Forrest.
on the map. He put him on the
Yeah,
map, dude.
like I just
GSP.
love Forrest and just how he is.
yeah, he's
You
got
know.
a bit of personality about
Yeah.
him. He's funny, goofy,
He's
weird,
he's humble as fuck, and he looks like a monkey.
and
I
he's just
remember
like a
him from the
regular
Ultimate
dude. He's just
Fighter.
like a dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's-
That was like,
Yeah.
who was that
Loved him.
WC fighter? He fought at 135. It was Miguel Angel Torres. Do you ever watch that guy
I
fight?
have, yes, I have one of his shirts in the closet
Fuck,
right now.
dude.
It says "Respect the mullet."
He, that guy like amazed me. Every time I watched him, his jujitsu was just crazy
Yeah.
different from everyone else.
He was one of my favorites in WEC for sure.
Yeah. He was fun to watch.
Leonard Garcia too. Leonard Garcia was real fun to watch because that dude would just swing. Like
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
throwing a
yeah.
baseball at every punch he threw.
Ground game, fucking George St. Pierre can't be beat. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I
That's
love
my
George
that's
St.
my
Pierre.
that's my goat. That's my
GSP,
favorite of all time.
I love
GSP.
that.
GSP cannot be beat on the fucking ground game.
Yeah, he was.
And he's a good dude too.
Yeah,
Yeah, real good dude.
It was insane, man. Yeah.
I
He was
always
good to
said that he
watch.
was like the French Canadian version of Jean-Claude Van Damme.
1,000%. 1,000%.
Never-
Like even like his mannerisms, the way he talks. Yeah, I was not impressed by that performance. It almost sounds like fucking
Yeah.
like Van Damme and everything.
That's crazy, man. I never put the two together really until now.
Oh yeah. No. That. Yes. He is.
That's so right.
Well,
Anyway,
then didn't it? What's up?
I was just gonna say anyway. If you get time, watch the Netflix show about Conor McGregor. You'll like it. It's very good.
What's it called?
It's like
I mean, I'm sure I
Conor
could look it up.
McGregor and then something else.
Oh, okay. It has his name in it. Okay.
Yeah,
Because I haven't seen it, and I scroll through Netflix quite a bit.
it just came out.
But his rise in the UFC was crazy because they called him Mystic Mac because he would call every one of his fights. He had like almost to the minute, to the
McGregor
second.
forever.
Yeah, it's very good.
Oh, okay.
You should check it out. It's very good.
Interesting.
Like they showed the video of him in the back before the Jose Aldo fight, which was his first really big main fight, for the belt. He's in the back working on the exact technique that he knocked him out with, like to the footwork, everything. He was back there drilling it over and over and over again because he knew
You're talking GSP.
no,
Aldo.
McGregor.
Oh, McGregor. Yeah.
Yeah, he knew exactly what Aldo was going to do. Like he just foresaw whatever he foreseen it.
Foresaw it.
Foresaw it.
Your Texas.
Foreseen it.
Foreseen. He's
Fore-
foreseen it.
Foretold.
In Texas, it's okay. You're allowed to say foreseen.
You know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely, man. I do. Yeah. I do miss watching those guys. All those fight in the past. All those guys from that era.
I was just
fun.
telling Garrett the other day, I was like, because we used to, we watched everyone. We had watch parties at our house. We rented we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. We watched all the Ultimate Fighters. And I just saw something about it the other day and I was like, why have we not been watching the Ultimate Fighter? It's back on. Like,
Because you have to have the UFC network.
We had it. We even had it.
No, it's on ESPN network now.
Yeah. So, but we were off and on. But what would happen is we would like miss 3 seasons and then go back and like binge them all.
Yeah.
It's been so long since we've watched. I don't even know how many seasons behind we are now.
All the prides, all the WECs, Elite XC. There was a bunch of them that were the one with Kimbo.
There was
my gosh, Kimbo
Strike
Slice.
Force and
Strike Force. Yeah, that's the one I was looking for.
King of the Cage.
Kimbo is fucking like it. I watched that dude on Bumfight Kings, bro.
I was gonna say I remember watching videos of him like before he got big.
Fucking punching a guy in the head.
Bumfights, man.
Yeah. And his eye like pops out of his head. You're like, what the fuck is this?
Do you remember seeing Jorge Masvidal fight in
Yes.
Kimbo Slice's videos?
Yes.
Yeah, he was. They called him. What do they call him? Like he just the skinny kid with long hair, and he would fight anybody. He would fight fucking Kimbo's opponents, and Kimbo was super fucking heavyweight.
I didn't watch
I don't know
enough
if I
of those.
know. Yeah.
But I saw a few of them just
YouTube.
in like a documentary or like
YouTube
I think there was like a documentary or something.
the YouTube fucking weird tunneling thing that happens when you get on YouTube.
Yeah.
You time warp through all kinds of genres of videos.
That's like going through fucking TikTok nowadays, bro.
Oh,
Right.
you got to train it. the fucking algorithm's so smart now. You got to train it to what you want.
I know
But like,
it's funny he'll get mad at me because like whenever if I'm scrolling and I come across one of his like videos or something and I don't like it, I just scroll past it. And he gets so mad at me and I'm like, but you have to understand if I like just one video, one, my entire feed will be nothing but gaming and I don't want that. I'm like, I see all the clips anyway because he shows them to me. So I'm like, I don't need to like them on there.
I verbally told you I like it.
Yes, I saw it.
It doesn't help
I
the
looked you
algorithm.
in your eyes and said, "I like it. It's really good."
Yeah.
Good
But I need
job.
the interactions.
I can't like I like to see certain things on my TikTok feed, and if I like one gaming video, every fucking thing I see after that will be nothing but gaming videos, and I just
true.
don't want to see it.
It's true.
It's not just that. It's not just
She's
liking
on the
it.
opposite
Watching the
side of
videos
TikTok.
all the way through will put them in your.
Yes,
Yeah.
so I just
You
scroll.
gotta
I
go
like scroll
fast.
past it. Yeah,
you got to like snap
Bro.
your finger.
It's so crazy how the fucking algorithm will change. Like this morning, we woke up at 6. We rolled out of bed at 8:30. My algorithm changed 6 times.
Oh, 100%.
No,
It's
I-
fucking
I-
stupid.
I think our phones talk to each other, so we'll be like laying in bed watching our own respective TikToks, and one of us will have a TikTok
With
where-
headphones in.
Yeah, we'll have
telling
a
you.
TikTok and we'll show each other, and then like 5 minutes later, the other one's like, "Oh, there it is on mine. It showed up on the other ones too."
It's got to be a thing with like people you're nearby. I feel like it is.
Yeah.
I feel like you're onto something there because have you ever watched it like in an airport? Your feed is
I mean,
completely fucking weird in airport. Like I've watched TikTok
never
like waiting
noticed.
for a plane and be like, what is all this shit? I deleted my TikTok just because it was freaking me out too much and I was tired of it. But I deleted it off everything. I deleted my account, deleted my off of my phone, everything. I was like, I'm not doing this shit anymore. Because it was like a 3-hour time suck sometimes.
Okay, well that happens. That's all the time.
But it like if you go into an airport where you're around a bunch of people, it's your feed will change. It's so bizarre. Maybe it's location. I don't know, but
So there is a lot of location based. So like non-gamers, like at my work, they're non-gamers. They'd be like, "Hey, I saw you on TikTok." They're like, "You post on TikTok?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "What?" And then I would scroll, and then I would see people that like, because most of my shits at the time was gaming, and I'd see people that I work with that aren't gamers on my feed, and I'm like, So
You
a
got-
lot of it is location based. It really is.
But do you have their phone number in your phone and your contacts? Because that changes
No.
things too.
No, no, not at all.
Yeah,
There was one of them that I did. The
That's
other ones
weird.
I did not.
it's so bizarre. I mean, the thing is so
But this was-
freakily smart, man.
This was like over a year ago. Like
Yeah.
this is back in the rebirth whenever I was like consistently posting.
Oh yeah, I think I was doing consistent posts around that time too.
Yeah.
Like, that was yeah, it's weird. I trained my Twitter to give me like mostly puppies and dogs and
I saw you post that the other
fucking
day.
it's wonderful. Like I'll get like a shit post in between like 4 or 5 puppies and dogs and kittens and cats posts. It's great. I've trained it just by liking certain
Mine-
certain
yeah,
things. It's like so much nicer now. I'm like, my life is
Mine
better.
is all kick. Mine is all kick shit now.
Yeah, it was. And then I started
Like
liking.
I'm on the gaming Twitter.
Yeah, I started liking all these like dog posts and dog pictures, cat pictures,
Yep.
puppy posts, and now that's what I get most of.
Yeah. I
Am
do it
I-
on TikTok too.
It's
I'll
great.
like things that I don't even necessarily have to like the video, but if I look at the hashtags and the hashtags are things I'm interested in, I will like the video anyway so that it kicks more of that stuff into my feed.
I get less shit posting now on Twitter that I'm happy about because it's so tiresome sometimes.
From the beginning, TikTok, like it knew like my musical taste because it's from the beginning of it would give me, you know, rap, rock,
Yeah.
blues, country, like the and stuff that I would actually like. And I haven't seen like rap would be like the least favorite of those genres. I have not seen one that I was like, oh, that's actually pretty good. Like I can't stand new shit.
Yeah.
But then, like some of the ones that they're posting new, it's like okay, that I can deal with that.
He likes listening to that kind of stuff on TikTok. I don't. There's a
Sometimes
couple
you,
of them I like, but
Sometimes you find some little gem, you know, in there.
I like seeing like the new blues artists that are coming out.
The Texan coming out. Artists.
I think my favorite one was probably Connor Maynard. That was like,
Oh my god, that
I
dude is
love Connor Maynard.
amazing.
I'm gonna have to check it out now.
oh God, I love him.
All I
But
do
I love
is-
that kind of music. So
My favorite blues right now is Tab Benoit from Louisiana.
I don't know if I've heard of
Dude.
that either. I need a pen and a piece of paper now so I write shit down.
Tab Benoit and Joe Bonamassa out of
Yeah.
New York, but Joe Bonamassa is already like a legend, guitar legend.
Yeah. Well, you guys ready to wrap this thing up or what?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Man,
yeah,
I think we have
Been on.
traveled the world today in this first episode.
Yeah.
like we went everywhere, and it's. I think I don't know. I think it's been fun. I've had a lot of fun doing it.
yeah.
I-
Sure.
yeah.
I think this is gonna be a lot of fun.
This is the
I really
thing.
do.
It's got to be a thing. Like I really want it to so bad to be a thing because it's just natural, it flows, and
Yeah.
man, it's been fun today.
I mean, we've held what 13-ish viewers.
Yeah, I think we peaked around 15. You know,
Yeah.
grown some follows.
First stream.
Weed
Yeah.
weed out the week just followed.
I mean, we've probably gone up 5 followers
Yeah, dude.
since we started.
Oh, you're good, weed. We love you.
You're you're good, brother. Now the biggest question is who's gonna get hosted?
That's a fact. Let's figure it
I
out
don't have any-
because we have no followers on here because we're not following anybody. So
I have mine
need a
up,
name.
so
we need a name
hey,
and all.
are we gonna follow a Warzone
Host
person?
Aiden
Because
Ross.
I'm like,
Jesus,
who has
no.
43,000 people watching them
Aiden.
for just chat?
Aiden Ross.
They're just
Who
for
is
the
that?
memes.
I will never host that motherfucker. I will never follow him. I will
Don't
never
watch
do
him.
Who is it?
anything.
He's an idiot.
He's a
What is
fucking idiot.
He is what is
He's an
wrong
idiot with
society today.
43,000 people.
They're all idiots
Yes.
watching.
He's got an
It's
army
a
of idiots.
it's a congregation and collaboration of idiots. Anyway,
I would
I
say
mean-
at least 14 of them are like websites that are looking for things to write about.
yeah, Tate's best friend.
Yeah. So I mean, I've got a guy.
All
He's
right.
prior army.
Who is
He's
it?
got super good vibes.
Let's post the link
It's-
in the chat, and then I'll also throw the host over.
All right, got it. Go tab him up before y'all throw the host
Who are we
out.
talking about?
Oh, Jackson. I know Jackson. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good dude, man.
Hey, we're gonna play Ashika with him at some point, babe. I'm just trying to get the times right with him, but like he is humble dude,
He's
great.
got 187 viewers. He ain't doing
Yeah,
too shabby.
No, he is. It just yeah. Go watch him for a
right.
second. Unmute it.
We're gonna throw the host. Unfortunately, it's not allowing me to. Oh, I gotta
What?
select. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna
Okay.
write in the message "Love from the Hold Fast Outlast podcast."
Yep.
How's that work?
And then
Yes.
I am going to throw my ass out there because I know he knows me.
Yeah, type some stuff in
So-
the chat. Say hi.
I will as soon as he does. As soon as you host it up, I will.
Aye. All right, let's wrap this thing up.
All right.
Love you guys.
All right. We
Love you guys.
We've gotta- love you guys. We appreciate everybody being here.
What are we doing next Sunday?
I don't know. Whatever comes off the hip.
Let's fucking do it again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Next Sunday,
All
6:30 Pacific. Love you guys.
I love you a little bit more than they do.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the host over to Sergeant Jackson. Make sure you guys go drop a follow, please. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.